na Mr. Eugene Edu Poku striker atranse enano pay details na but team na ewa ha ya no kai asere so say show ne live ewo Facebook pages no so ye socials no Oyerepa radio on Facebook and Oyerepa TV Ghana a new baby no Oyerepa TV Ghana also show no edaho obetima show no so in a form of text message and it was up 0241 915555 and afi watch wadwen ewo juma de no so boss player good morning
Baba, good morning, Bibi Aboko. Enyome koso kama abrabomu boko. Haji ahoye.
Ne hoye pa.
Okay, baby ni so hoye.
Nyame adom.
Okay, is it so nante?
Dabi. 3 months 4 months there.
Oh. I see about where you bro 3 months.
August 5th.
August
5th.
Oh, okay.
And obai.
Okay.
Obai ade tie na plane crash ni see.
Ewo helicopter no.
Aye.
Ati said the baba isa ede etudwa no ena ye memeda na wotwene mu nyina dwumadi aye de twato ene ye de bromedin no a weekend edition of today's post ye beya frisa brei ekopem eye nondu ene ne kakra na yasore so na afa dwumadi edidi ho eso atimi aba beto so program ye ekoso yi ubenyaye on eye TV Oyerepa TV ubenyaye and I feel when you a Facebook or Oyerepa radio and I say Oyerepa TV Ghana also a idea of being a baba at the kind at the home sem at to the honeyano who bet me the one sem hour afawa you been your brain near that year nano pay a mojuma at the amount and check the sports layer babaisa at the ever run call phone close nothing semi honeyano or modern at me at the atuja at the my international break they say ya call asaba league games and eba so den ewo eye amanone titru eye the top 4 leagues in Europe you be read the English Premier League you be read the Spanish La Liga Italian Serie A and the German Bundesliga other leagues uko eye the French league ni leagues akeke ka ho nyina na sports player babaisa aboabo ho nsem anu pay o de ebreye ewo dwumade ni eso ensem na ekoso no wo bibia na obetimi ede aba ye behwe na ye de ho dwuma ede ama ye framonone a bebe fie ni abedin enkomo ewo fie Ghana Premier League March week 11 ya dia games no shase enne odwani kire takwa na Boso Stadium TNA eno ewo takwa mediema etna fie na omni Bechem United de asiani saso na Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium eno ewo Tamale ho na Karela United omne Baseke Holy Stars eso edi ebesiani nyame yadomo china games ebekosunie Dreams FC ewo University of Ghana Sports Stadium omo ene Swadro All Blacks ene di ebesiani Hoho United omo so ene 11 Wonders ebebo ewo Hoho Sports Stadium baba se no ametese 11 Wonders yesi sikasem kura omode beto petro egu omuke makobo macha ene ama wiki muko Jay Sapon I'll cover Jumana after so that lamte edini Juma di ba na wie no onzo se ontimi ento aso bim dia na ekoso 11 Wonders tima yeti yese yato amudi sika bewuram afedie sika kura team no de be faka tukwan akobo league games no ehwo ye the players se she season ase omo bosumi akatua ba akokora no enya de omo enya bi we mu na kwotwetwe betting ba no
of course
we mu na kwotwetwe betting ba no
sika zo munya bi sa 10 billion munya bi
se de oton ni team waton age ni sika ko
me kan de omo de man class no
oh se akoye se 1+1 na ma 2 na fe 2 - 2 na ma 0 anani
yes
so what you say
yes
aha se omo disika ne koto team no
yes
enti ono na team ne ye ne dia mo koto free no ho waje ne sika
o de akoto wi da
ena do di sika so koto team no buy ne man 1 million to nso so afa ne sika
ana efi na omo to team sama clubs na owners ni bi ho so mo hwe ye se openi ya no only club ma club no ko
Legon Cities I mean nim se Legon Cities for na still baba mo yeti na mpese mi hwe mo ye
se ono na to dia meaning
da eye me nwanwa ko nyoma na ekoso no eye me nwanwa afa odwani ekire ni eje kreku the second sports complex a Vision FC omne Heart of Lions edi ebesiani afina na agima bedu the first park eno ewo doma aduana ɛne Brekum Chelsea ɛso ɛbɛbɔ hɔ Nations ɛwɔ Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex ɔmo ɛne Gold Stars ɛna de ebesie ni afei Young Apostles ɛwɔ Wenchi Sports Stadium ɔmo House of Folk ɛna ɛbɔ ɛna ade wani ɛkyɛ Nsenche Sports Arena ɛhɔ ɛna Summertest 1996 ɔmo ɛne Kumase Asante Kotoko Sporting Club ɛso ɛde ebesie ni ɛwɔ hɔ yɛmfa ntodwa sɛ match week 11 games mienu Adisa production ɛde atodwa so mbe ni life no ne game ɛbɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Takwa TNA abra Mediema ɔmo ɛne Bechem United de AC ni ɛna afei nyame yadmo ɔkyena ɛwɔ University of Ghana Sports Stadium Dreams FC ɛne so aduru All Blacks game no no ɛno so ɔmo de atodwa sɛ no so ɛbɛba so live coaches ɛde ma various Premier League clubs ne de nsɛm atodwa coach Karim Zito ɛde ma Asante Kotoko akasa ɛde afɔm game ɔmo ɛne Samates ɛde besie ni nyame yadom ɔkyena afei coach Masoud Didi Dramani head coach ɛde ɛma Accra House of Folk ɔno so akasa ɛde afɔm last game ɔmo bɔ ni game edi ɔmo nim ɔkyena ɔmo ɛne Young Apostles ɛde AC ni no ɛno so wakasa ɛde afa onyo ɔmo nko a coach J.E. Sapon a wa resign ɔno so ɛde nsɛm atudwa other clubs coaches any players awodo ɔmo nyina so ɛde nsɛm atudwa Black Stars so ade na wɔtwini mu ɔmo do mani ɛkyerɛ Japan ɛne South Korea ɛkɔbɔ Green Cup games ye no ɛbɔ no nyade etimi wini ba kwa nemom abedi ɛkyerɛ ɛde ma the Black Stars Management Committee former captain Edema the Black Stars of Ghana, the first captain I'll qualify Ghana the first ever World Cup. Steven Tornado appear wakasa ede afa Black Stars in games ahodo ne said osi hu Black Stars modembo ne nyina ewa ha ene anope a ye benya bre ene adaje ne didi hu nkomo na afi yama bedwafo so bre no so abam na omode omu nsem atugya bre ni drew a number ne 03224944 4010322494 obetimi afre na so onsem a wonyina no watimi abomoden ede ababe tudwa ewo dwumadi ni so nemom ekoso na no ye de atudwa se obetimi do messages afa Facebook sa so na SMS ana WhatsApp 0241 915555 0241915555 also odo messages fa yebenya bre eni adaje eni akenkan mu ede ama ye mo bibia kwaba ye da wase se odo radio ena ato 100.7 u TV so your TV ye da mase se mo kan ho free sabre kofim se dwumadie no ebetimi aba na wiye team of producers no Samuel K Mensa Solomon Kata Sheka Visa omo ene taye chie na no pay yatena se ayede agudi mu nsem ebro ba bibia wo bia badwafo eso beto mo nka ene anopay Al Hassan Said Kofi Zakitu se Obed bafo wa the danger man and afi captain siasia akomia sechi yebedidi nkomo eso ewo eyedwumadi ni so kopem se yebesore so na afi dwumadi edi ho etimi aba beto so baba to so yesom
for no I don't know said you miss a range of matches no boss Young Apostles ne has a ball Samates ne kotoko meaning e bianca
okay baba enjoy the Ramon ne ebeba ne edi san komo no Premier League games also ene ochina na yedi kan dia tudwa say games no say Premier League say o me dey
say North London derby no
Tottenham
Eko
Emirates na omone Arsenal e dey asieni na sa games ne duru ha baba enyasem kitwa
of course
on say from Seven Sisters to Finsbury a street bako ti yemfa ne say anka Oyerepa yanim hai ufi GRE una musa e kopampa so so tell me chana say ayiwo Tottenham e was Seven Sisters and Arsenal wo Finsbury nti same street ne duru ha omunna musa ayana efe kura kwa was it train so no emu nyina ayema ofurukwa wonya baabi nyina na wonya baabi atena nti omo de ball ni de omo ye bi nemom besa boame baba isa se Barcelona so return to Spotify Camp Nou Spotify Camp Nou na eno na menim se what it is come baji no gate na no a
the list near
199 euros omo euros nsi spend omo di euro na baby omo je 199 no baby mienu Gosu ɛno yɛ second tier upper ɛna corner baabi a corner ayi ne wɔ no ɛhɔ mo fɛ ne ɛhɔ so yɛ second tier upper ɛna afei ɔmo wɔ ɛyɛ gosu but ɛno yɛ second tier lower so wɔn sɛ de ɔmo si kyɛ no ɔmo a ɔmo wɔ soro no ɛboɔ no wɔ fam ɛmo a ɔmo wɔ mfimfini na ɛboɔ no apagya ɔba ase a na ɛboɔ no kɔ soro because ɔwɔ fam paa na ɔbɛnya game no ebi ahwɛ ne yie na deɛ ne boɔ den game no baba ticket deɛ ne boɔ den ɛyɛ €1,000 €1,000 ne o de ba in sika mu a aha sɛ ɛfa sɛ ɔkoto euro a baba yɛ between 13.8 to 14 cedis
13.8 to 14.
it is ɛfa ne by 14 cedis a ɛyɛ 14,000 Ghana cedis o de kɔhwɛ Barcelona ne Athletic Bilbao na meyɛ calculation bi baba sɛ empo o de offer ticket ni nyinaa kora at €200 say do no say no mu bie no
any full capacity
omo bie say 65 and 45
I think 65
yes offer ne by €200 times 65,000 enti yenwie game no average o de emfa ne say €200 be bi obetena bia kora no one game a Barcelona be no china no 13 million euros
13 million
aye 13 million
these
euros
people are doing business
okay
omo ye adwuma
ebise de yedi akro
omo ye adwuma
13 million euros
omo ye adwuma
nti won say investment through the Americana
okay
ye ka Sud America Lanús Lanús e wa Argentina omo ene eye Atletico say Mineiro e ho na Hawk wo no
yeah
aha Lanús e wa Argentina ena Mineiro e wo Brazil na say sports visa mo de eye pictures ni videos ni beto so a baba de ohun eye Lanús achitafo omo bo game no e wo Paraguay omo bo no Estadio Defensores del Calcio
okay
e ho no omo bo game no na o de on fa ayi safa picture mbra we enye bar station na wo hwe no
bus is a support
bus be fa supporters e do mo e ko eye Paraguay na mo kwa kuhwe game no omo di 60 buses 60 buses na from baby omo wo no to Paraguay Lanús Argentina baby omo to Paraguay no by road 18 hours
wow
ena flight so omo chata asat anopay 20 flight
makuma
20 makuma 20
people are doing business
ena omo de kwa akohwe enye be ni we supporters omo do omo team
say na football dey de ba no supporters no ye ne ya
ade ba ko about South America for ne say baba when it comes to passion for football no continent ena wa asasi so a omo football passion chen South America
I think was take for
Dabi South America for dey ho o de enya abote na dakro Super El Clasico no River Plate ni Boca Juniors aya hwebi their passion for football especially their teams e was true 60 buses
60 buses
na anu ya kotoko ball match baba ya Sports Stadium kotoko ne ayi Young Apostles baba ya bobo ni wie ne yesi etitiska kotoko sika omunya ya 12,000 Ghana cedis the team no better than why am na yi 12,000 Ghana cedis and they has Eugene from Accra Sports Stadium because omsi sika etiti wo mo no omuntimi because supporters ne ma kakra bi no so beba no ye to omu hwi omutimi ball league game wi na bi omu sika 15,000 Ghana cedis it is ade omu be ko league e ho de se wutua cash and carry wutua no abo nti ho no ne NSC any problem bia da be football clubs ne be do sa stage we bi because the area baba EBS wo Ghana dawo oh mekai was it 2001 kotoko no ko United they could support ya resign ball and spending of asum no
yes
baba e ko hebo ni bi asafo na yete ya mfa ka asem fra asafo kura nkonkoko baba na eburu 5
okay
kota kotoko echi cheke bantamafo kurufurumfo no momaka omombe free nkran ba The same with House of Folk. That time chapter 9 asim has kubu game cast go amachita for team dia kohwe mu team. And the meaning of you.
The question is, Diana, university. University. The match system.
Ojune ho a
won just right, like boss, Yamfa Kotoko, Yamfa has a Diana assistant. Recently, work here on Kotoko boy. Boss, before Ombeko, the FIFA Club World Cup, Kaki Tuabi continue. Kaki Tuabi, Omkoji Busia. And a coin called FIFA Club World Cup. Or buy a luminous condition man. Very soon, team no ball the group stages of Confederation Cup. Then within shortest possible time. By the end of the day, from 10 days, if you want to cap of a yao.
And come on, you know, I did in Barcelona, the any Kotokodi, any Lanús, any Atletico Mineiro. But may Baby say, you were the business side of football. Business side nene Barcelona there no. When omo realize say omo revenue come from. No mo omo sponsors, omo koje sponsors. And also omo ton omo naming right. Yes. First na stadium near friend Camp Nou. Camp Nou is almost it's almost Spotify Camp Nou. Or Jessica. I expand the stadium no. I renovate the stadium no. I buy a modern stadium because omo competitors. Omo direct competitors Real Madrid. Real Madrid. Tu mlikeje omo. Nti yeso mo ye bibi to catch up with Real Madrid. And here can baba or ye season no more matches in you know. Check the amount of money Barcelona will generate a lot. From the stadium. One business side of football. And the other side, how na Ghana in football ye one pen so bia. Kotoko ne has picture here the two swing. No more kobo match or machita for DH. No even home games. Away games. Eko dominate team na kotoko na has no mo home no business no ye dey support susu egu
100.7 clubs ni mi na okay
ada ye ni oma baba omo betimi adwene ateki said decisions ana
boss wa unu atapoku okọ adwene stars nye se bia o ye nuance training nti na ye ka but utimi hu say community no Kurono say I'm a bad team no more. I mean kind the last time I do about Kumasi I'm the bus stadium. But now you won't be. Before games, now you say you register supporters NHI as a momo match be a chama yan kon. And I upon some baby ha. So me feel say your clubs no omompe omo a omo nimbo no ho nimdie mo. Say ubiet my the other ni intimiye uko South Africa boss and then pona me was a San Pedro qualify for the group stages of Confederation Cup. San Pedro
na so my consistent too
nanu ya se ko boy aye ye call you hu how team is we no more than the be ne afibia omo group stages afibia omo group stages
na se San Pedro no
then omo ye
onim say San Pedro say Arabs bi eno makotina Cote d'Ivoire eno mo ye investment was a team nim say ukọ omo training camp na wo hwe facilities omo put na pa
enya you can picture of
football na be e kono untimi develop talent e wa bra we need proper facilities park impo na wo ye player training wo so no say wa man the park papa to train on it e do match day no okobobo park papa so how do you expect the player to give you results
Because I'm putting from Ozomo City up. So this year football.
Yeah, can.
Bukwala Wokoto. Mbela Wokoto. Kwame Poku Wokoto. Sarna yam team no Asambu and Yakasenka. Bear 15 players Wokoto. Enka Kotoko betimine waka bo aseno aseni.
Hokwa de me babayana.
But omoe.
Me media say player bi o wasa asisu bi a obo. So him sir.
Of course.
And Mbappe to Real Madrid or buy out close.
Of course, India.
So tell me, say it is a club because convince Mbappe. No more Chelsea can Real Madrid they are to one Mbappe obeko. So tell me, say it me the player ton crowd there and your baby anam de anyway. But what ton we the ordinary besha na mine. The sikana abana the other beye. it is a mukwala ko say hwan ko player ton and also the business side of football. Yes. And know the business side of football. A way of generating money for a football club. So to the mention say it's me cry the menya against player ton. Work here come as me. Go for work team 2 years ago. Now for work team ene. Was a lot of changes. But there was certain areas in the football draw. Yes, so I see a G2 say born a hand drew. I see yibi. I'm using these two clubs because all over the world, omo mu twa kwan no, e ma be de chire be fa kwan no so bi no, e ya kesefo.
Yes.
Fahas ne kotoko pick their technical team. Coach, assistant coach, physical trainer, team manager, mazwa. Asa. And the baby of football ne do no. Any adwene na amanfo de ye omu teams be bobo nya results no. Untimi se nipa be nsia na ensun nwotwe nu enkro edu
peni bia ensentwe ni di nkomo na oka se Morocco World Cup no mko no perform almost na department bia o video analyst.
Oh,
nti so ne Portugal na ekobo a defender na okotake Cristiano Ronaldo.
Morocco
one ne sedem.
Morocco
no change onye.
Morocco technical staff omoko the 2002 World Cup e Qatar. The technical staff omo ye 63.
Of course. Sami boa
63. She countries are Morocco show more World Cup. Including Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal. And the World Cup here yebekui. World Cup here yebekui. USA, Mexico, Canada. Who you or man but you acquire the World Cup now. You cannot take Morocco out.
David. You can't.
Who you World Cup through? Omo ye current champions FIFA under 20.
Under 20 yeah.
Omo na akwaje.
Omo na aje.
Enti wo de ehwe so omo ye omaje so omo ye transitional from under 20 to the senior national team. Wherever omo ko for omo sika omo de omo investment omo ba beti ase say football no ye wo kwan bi e fa so ye no.
Yeah.
Yes Morocco and they say CAF ye bibia o Cabo Nation aye kwen. Baba omo benya sika because amanfo beko.
Of course. Na say boss Africa
be improve omo economy. Omo target after Cabo Nation is to host the World Cup.
And no meet my
omo target and omo dwene ho say tio country of Africa omo dwene ho say omo be ye bid with Spain, Portugal. It's Morocco, Spain, Portugal. They said they were Mexico, Canada, USA.
100.7.
Umbebede. Mse musi se 2030 to 2034 World Cup no. Umbe so mo hostu. Ura Kufia Adam say Ghana ni Cote d'Ivoire ene Nigeria so betimi aka abo ma hostu. Ghana de ese no yenduru ho. Akade ye de World Cup ni bi.
But say you see you need be there but now making kind say you the bed no man say host ya what FIFA does for your nation and he said was nyame boa na say the okay that be necessary it me bam there. I think that your stadium issues no about solve because FIFA sika na omdema
sika be
sika boss say enye sika be ba get money
FIFA no or the World Cup ne mawa World Cup ne yekoko ho ntokwa wo
yeah.
Because yes, we host 2 years in another way of improving your economy. Into a minor by was said there, so be meet FIFA standard to host the World Cup. Baba yeti from a doom I to Bantam Makra, we train wako. Train keke krawunya binadi yako. Yes, you could pay World Cup host. We are confident so that soon we dear. Sakoda naka senye wana okan a bit baby ejina say no and the current state of your country no about we be take be 50 years and say it me improve o man no anya we stadium nkwan na de bo World Cup
man sikasem economy
o transportation system very important na hwe man hwe bi yeba na baba isa e de amano ne nsem ato aso na emum Ashanti regional minister Frank Amwakohene teni dino no
yes
on se makase ono no ugina ho yina o mampanyin mahama yi no ugina ho fo bibi so ti ase kan na nka politics no sa positions yes obi nyini ya uni experience en fama no has definition of experience e obi ani fia kwa animu so on de wakoho ene wakohu nduru Amwakohene sa position we ugina ho ma the youth oye adwuma na emumade bi koso wokumase onfa na ninko na on hold on with the social media fanfare kakra street lights wokumase abaye problem onim se enu anwumre menam south central so me kofro akopatase hu ya ne se maame bi bag ye hwim na boys bi wuram ehon nyire esu nti advantage ma kronfo tech road a link Kumasi ne nkran kwan na ye ka ho asem no ufi tech station eba be si susuanso no light from Awaga junction to Amokom traffic light no light ube wa godin tulipa ade ko ayi ono ana office no light ho na akronfo di omudwuma nti unam ho anadwo a onye safe ye bebo na mana ye adwuma because ye a ni nyina bi kan ye ade ye kan se o ma na nimra fom na on start Kumasi ni street light insensem
was the last time na Joel didn't come and no Jim said he would do it but light na ba na no idea no uko correct character ma kire say am light Kumasi
ya ma say ni ho nti chese yenya light ana
ka say it's in process enti bia
na me ka say wo say ya ma light
baby o ha
aba ye ko yenim no ebre na na ko no
baby o ha ne bi ni waye so dia wo kan na me sure say what
ye wo area bi wo ho a ye ntwen se wo say e na obi ye ho anwan na bia dia no wo ho na awanye ntini ye tu no no
nti obe
tini ye tu abeti ano no so tire me chena say o ma na nimra from they say krono ama for take advantage because of esum e wo Kumasi de bo Kumasi no anya asem kitwa nti wo Frank Amwakohene ye pese wo so CD
obe
fa wani ko ho e sure say do anadwo of krum
oh yes of krum
hwe zuba on zuba de ntia me bebo zuba ba so no pe ne say da bia be hu action field
be ono so adwuma pa
adwuma de obi nka say obi ni adwuma ba o start say wu tu one na mo a
eno na ka me yo say from a Naiko we are driver now charge Bruce Kajin so about children akoko
eno na PZ boys na so mo start so mo meet for oh so mo start ye bo abako ko gina PZ to ko lodu bi
na se ko so
da bi so ko gina PZ
12 noon ko ran wa sha se 10 cities
ena me say se ko gina PZ ani mu a oni so hodo ko gina na ko charge kese boys ni bebo
wo gina wa charge wa na fro ko mu gina wa
ena me say PZ ene wuntimi ko ti boys no mo PZ mbo ma ba so sanyo ma we bi ene ye hwe anim se ye mpanyifo wa santimante mo mbe ye Jowa Amwakohene Frank doctor sifom na status obeye adwuma na asantimam anyoma starting kuyi media street light ni de hia me pa onye ho adwuma bonya yi ebebe yi afi na akronfo no mo be sori esumu su no mu do mu dwuma esumu ne de na do so baba wote ye hwe golden tulip road about 7 o'clock and me fa ho untimi fa ho
7 am for mana
untimi wo de car so twama traffic light nso wontimi nyina nti onkeka no sports lawyer yanko amanone na yanko tie ensem ewa amanone yanko.
All right, Tinti, and pay your some special good morning BM na yamu akwaba Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV and pay emra sanso ye kunko funkroso and somewhere edi adencheche na ebum fumpa onko funkroso nom ye de honsem atwanim kana so and some je dosun pa na de disefata se uhwe na utie ena no pay ena yede esumwo on socials no so Oyerepa radio Oyerepa TV Ghana, Oyerepa Radio, Oyerepa TV Ghana. Obedi kan I like it page no na what follow be kan busuano ho na what comment me ba na boss player to the boise I can na ama said say ene said e fata e be sha sem Africa Champions League enra matches ni bi etime etodwa ene ebi wo ho nyankopon bo Sunday Confederation Cup matches ebetime atodwa enra Hilal Abduman from Sudan at MC Oje from Algeria Estenu 2-1 and then matches our na Pyramid FC and Rivers United and the Ebony RS Bakeni and Power Dynamos at the Ebosom Groupino Young Africans and ASFA and the Ebony Ali and JS Kabili at the Ebosom after Group C no Sundowns and Saint Eloy Poku Abebom Nafe Esperance and Start Malian at the Abweni Nyanko Pobwa and then Simba and Petro Luanda Abebom and no gamer Ebeto Jam and ne any exam and you're doing some atu anim and ne anopay Nyanko Pobwa Watnam Confederation Cup no say and matches no ATM Belouizdad and Singida Abebom Black Star Singida amo any Belouizdad and the Ebony Nafe Joliba and OC Safi at the Aboso USM OJ about Sam Pedro Maniama Union and Azam FC and Ebo Wak Ebo Nairobi United Stellenbosch and Otoho Doho and the Eboso Masri and Kaiser Chiefs at the Bebo na Zamalek and Zesco United at the Aboso Way the CAF Confederations Cup Ochnam and matches about and what year and what Juma Denoson Tentemson Yanko French Lake Anum Mat Day 13 and Anna Eshasie, Miss Etrafie, our Alliance Rivera, Emma Olympic Dramase, Echo Pon 5-1, na Pierre Emerick Aubameyang, Enya go, after Mason Greenwood, about 2 goals, and na Ukoma, Nimako Ye, at the Emma Timo, and then Lens and Strasbourg, and at the Ebosom, State Rene, and AS Monaco, at the Ebony, after Paris Saint-Germain, Abetrafie, and Le Havre FC, Ebo 8-5 PM. Now, Fenyankupobwa, Ochnam, AJ Oxe, and Olympic Lyon, at the Aboni Brest, and Met, and Ebo 4:15 PM. Ochnam, and Betty Atoja Nantes, and Lorraine, at the Ebosu Toulouse, and Ebo Angers, now Lille, and Paris FC, about 7:45 PM. And the Calon Arena, Yeren Samnum, Atuanim, and pay, say, and a French League Antebonum, a tier after match day 12, and Olympic Dramase, about a match day 13, 18, Kunim, and 28 points, and a one Paris Saint-Germain, about 12 matches, 27 points, Lens, Etoso, Miensam, 25 points, Strasbourg, Toso, and 22 points, and Lille, Etoso, Enum, 20 points, Monaco, Etoso, and Siam, one also 20 points, and pay, you know, one seminum, a Jawo, now, okay. Top scorers na Rantia amasha more goals ewo French League and Mason Greenwood na say Enram increase it Italy no to 10 goals or the early game na oko ensemnumwa na chase Ansu Fati of Monaco and so abonomote and 5 goals and pay ye French League Anom Nafe Yako Bundesliga match day 11 Enra Mainz 5 Etifie Ewa Mewa Arena on Hoffenheim about 1-1 and then matches so na about no Pamua simultaneously Heidenheim 1845 and Borussia Mönchengladbach and Ebom Ewa Vogt Arena Bayern Munich and then SC Freiburg Ebom Nafe Dortmund at Traffium Ewa Swagen Arena FC Cologne and Eintracht Frankfurt Ebom and 5:30 p.m. Nafe Ottenham RB Leipzig and Werder Bremen at the Aboni Ewa Red Bull Arena St. Pauli and FC Union Berlin 4:30 p.m. and a side game no ebetime atoda and pay ya don some atu and say and a table no atm when him say Bayern Munich after match day 10 only with 28 points Leipzig atoso yenum 22 points Dortmund toso and some 21 points Stuttgart atoso and 21 points Bayer 04 Leverkusen toso enum 20 points Hoffenheim toso Siam omo 19 points and pay your first to 6 na amawo na top scorers Emrantia amashe goals no dodo ewo Bundesliga no Hurricane ewo Bayern Munich 13 goals and was Luis Diaz ewo Bayern Munich was 6 goals and pay your day ahonsem to and Sehu Girassi ewo Dortmund 5 goals Patrick Schick ewo Leverkusen 5 goals and Ramolo Cardoso ewo RB Leipzig also etime as 4 goals and pay the top scorers of the Bundesliga at 2 Yamra Serie A match day 12 na say and matches na ebeko and na denom Cagliari ebo Genoa ewo Unipo Damus game nom 2 p.m. Udine and Bologna ebom and also 2 p.m. na fe yenya Fiorentina on Juventus 5 p.m. ewo Antonio Franci Firenze Cromwell and match no ebetime atodam Napoli and Atalanta 7:45 Diego Armando Maradona Stadium Napoli and match them etime atodam Otena Hellas Verona and Parma and a bomb early kickoff 11:30 a.m. and was Stadio Marc Antonio Bentingodi Nafe Cremonese and AS Roma at the Abosom 2 p.m. and Giovanni Zini na Lazio and Lecce about 5 p.m. and was Stadio Olimpico Roma and Cromwell and a match no ebetime atoja the big game Inter Milan and AC Milan and then historical antecedent of the game nina medebema 7:45 and a game no atoja otna Monday night football Torino and Como and a album Olimpico Grande Torino na Sassuolo and Pisa at the Aboso Monday 7:45 p.m. ya don sem atu anim and anopay say and Serie A table room at after match day 11 Inter Milan LED with 24 points AS Roma atoso yenum 24 points AC Milan atoso miensam 22 points Napoli atoso enai omo 22 points Bologna atoso enum omo 21 points Juventus atoso ensia with 19 points Como atoso ensom with 18 points say and a top scorers nom esi etie Hakan Çalhanoğlu ewo Inter Milan 5 goals and Hakan Çalhanoğlu etimi asem Ossolini ewo Bologna 5 goals Nico Pass Como was 4 goals and Berardi ewo Sassuolo onso etimi asem 4 goals and pay yatonsem atu anim ewo Jumaden so Spanish Primera División Santander La Liga say and fixtures no etiem match day 13 onim se enra and match day 13 etime esase na ukoma na se Valencia etna fie ewo Mestalla ete Levante esana ekaba kwa amantimi ante Deportivo Alaves and Celta Vigo ebonnem 1 p.m. ewo Mendrozorota and a game ebetime atoja Barcelona and Athletic Club Bilbao ebom 3:15 p.m. ewo Spotify Camp Nou ebusuam Barca Cromwell and a Samat betime atoja Osasuna and Real Sociedad at 5:30 p.m. ewo Rayo Vallecano at the Ebony game 1 p.m. Rebetis and Girona about 3:15 na mimfam to him say Tefe game no ebetime atoja Monday night football in the La Liga Espanyol and Sevilla and ebo Monday 8 p.m. our RCD Stadium game no 8 p.m. Yada hunsem atu anim anopai say and a table at here after 12 matches Real Madrid and a LED table 31 points Barcelona atoso minimum 28 points Villarreal atoso miensam 26 points Atletico de Madrid atoso enai 25 points Real Betis atoso enum 20 points Espanyol atoso ensia 18 points Athletic Club Bilbao atoso and so I'm 17 points say and Petit Trinitian top scorers of the La Liga Kylian Mbappe Latin of Real Madrid and LED with 13 goals Julian Alvarez our Atletico de Madrid 17 goals Robert Lewandowski Barcelona 7 goals and in some Etime Akam Vinicius Junior our Madrid was 5 goals and Mikel Oyerepa our Reece Sadat and also Etime as 5 goals yatinina etu anim enne anopay on Oyerepa 100.7 FM on Oyerepa TV anopay yanko English Premier League num match day 12 of the EPL no say and a fixtures num etiem abusuan for Burnley abetra fie enam 12:30 about 10 more and a game them Etoja FC Bournemouth abetra fie ewo Vitality Stadium amone West Ham United at the boss of 3 p.m. Brighton and Brentford so bomb ewo American Express Community Stadium 3 p.m. now and a match them ebetime Atoja Fulham and Sunderland ebe bomb 3 p.m. ewo Kevin Cottage Liverpool and Nottingham Forest ewo Anfield Liverpool Cromwell and then Nomi and Sam and Etoja Hampton Wanderers and Crystal Palace 3 p.m. ewo Molineux Stadium now Newcastle United on my way the day ewo St James's Park with Manchester City 5:30 p.m. now fame Otina Leeds United and Aston Villa Abom our Elland Road 2 p.m. Arsenal and Tottenham Spurs North London Derby at 4:30 p.m. our Emirates Stadium Abusiam Ukoma game nom ano bedne Nyankopobwa Monday Manchester United Everton 8 p.m. our Old Trafford Manchester Cromwell and a game no at Tottenham say and a table no after match day 11 of the English Premier League 26 points for Arsenal. LED Manchester City at also 22 points. Chelsea at also 20 points. Sunderland at also 19 points. Tottenham Spurs at also 18 points. Aston Villa at also 18 points. Manchester United at also 18 points. Liverpool at also 18 points. Bournemouth at also 18 points and a Crystal Palace at also 17 points. Erling Haaland Esiakai Emma Manchester City Onom Ashe go at a player beer our English Premier League room so far after match day 11 with 14 goals and then some Etime Aka Trotwaso with Thiago of Brentford 8 goals Semenyom Bournemouth was 6 goals Jean-Philippe Mateta our Crystal Palace and also as 6 goals Danny Welbeck our Brighton 6 goals and then some Etime Aka Richarlison Di Andrade our Tottenham Spurs 4 goals and then some Etime Aka and Mohamed Salah Gali the Egyptian king and also Abonomo Day Etime Ashe 4 goals and pay your dinner to him on your TV Oyerepa TV on your radio Oyerepa 100.7 FM Abusiam de Wanegusua Oshe na Utieno weekends edition of today's sports and Kofun Krosonsem and yade to him Juma Denusia Toso at the F Spain Nico Williams said Oyawe said Nadia and you who danya some ketwa was Spotify company no him say last summer and summer na twetwam nyina obete Nico Williams ekoya adwuma de ama FC Barcelona de bechenom na deal no entime ama so enti wo se wa cycle ho ye onim de besie was Spotify company na Ernesto Valverde and central focus and say company na o konne no onim say omo free wache omo return with mumu fan bia football say big guy or ya kodade na so stage na wo hunu nya fe and obi be kasa de a chere say mansa supporters do ba bia o to bombe tiatem ni ajaja o say boy no or you mentally strong guy of Barca game no Ernesto Valverde manager Emma Athletic Club Bilbao ni nsema or the etudam and pay and ye de Emma Hans Flick onom ayatrene Emma FC Barcelona on Lamine Yamal and I say recently who say working very hard social media and sensem of the pitch and sensem no about them enti abebuam ama boy development etime akwa konanim or say yan kamo biante say boy no say o manage no ye na de oya na oya very soon Ballon d'Or no obetime achebe Hans Flick said that bia obetime akoti Lionel Messi na and I say the last 10 years Lionel Messi the best player we are say no the contractor our MLS no eba na we here 2028 men so media no 2027 inti minjindi se metima akoti Lionel Messi FC Barcelona bobo konum say Athletic Club Bilbao strong squad na o hwe omobo Champions League omukuta experienced manager inti a gamer a very difficult na bom 3 points say na omoje Spotify company na Lamine Yamal and Spain in Sansamnom and I say Lamine Yamal a player Emma FC Barcelona and I fame on himself of Spain Osiakai Emma the Spanish national team into federation and the Barca any problem bia a plenty and Lamine Yamal and Koya Jumam and for Ama national team watch say Oko national team they also Oyebia Oye at the Emma club into problem bia anyhow and then some Uranum at the finally or say oh you happy and Barca team na any aje say I'm returning to Spotify company a hona ye omufie enti ofisem omoko na fe against Bilbao ama rename the ama supporters no Christensen they may teach him say our lucrative offer from Saudi Arabia next year after 2026 FIFA World Cup or say after the World Cup I was a movie on nothing okoya jumam I was honoma doing some to anim na revelation be able to pay Sir Robert Lewandowski sir onona catch a bounce and penning for Sir Zavino Massa o twa hu ye hia yakom ene hia fia samuja Zavi wa ha Massa emwa munya no kwan enti se players o mudi mu ntintimam ema Barca form etim eja Zavi Hernandez kwan na Robert Lewandowski eka ho bi ene reporter ekutame ene anopay the administrative court for sports they teach him some Spain no ama opening a case against La Liga president Javier Tebas. You see only confidential information about Barcelona or music sem related to VIP boxes near Jade or the church and timpering form Chesa in Sebumua. You don't some to an anopay na Edda Sarabia only a manager or say messenger or one at the Emma Obia and it's Madrid Ekuta big team and one of excellent manager the ideas in football a super na a gamer on also prepare ye or who kwaya abefaso and Raymond abom nyankopon wa etina na enra Madrid a training na and La Liga annual integrity course no ombe piemo e was stadium unti enra La Liga mpenin forum a annual La Liga integrity course ema Madrid players no on social media said the so handle the social media buttons and some so mbetwe ho enti afiri ho sa we influence matches nina omo checho mum training ground so na de kutame anopay etem say Olympic Leon and Hendrick and Sansam no 100% close. Hendrick Beko Akosia Kai at the Olympic Leon and no loan and Okobom at the Amatina Donsem at 2 anima anopay at Sarabia or say Kylian Mbappe goes no onom ena ese ama Madrid the name Real Madrid team no one player ewo mu a masa onom ena eye bibia akodana ofi take your din ene ada gulano akodana bibia ete ama Madrid assist audio say all made a creative link on Jibonom on control the pace of the game on pass ada gula ena eye ngina Trent Alexander-Arnold the team and anomano shrema oboguma sum and it's against a likely sir Federico Valverde about returning to midfield nafe Trent Alexander-Arnold akon the right backer yere sansemina atu anim ene anopay on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM now yanko England nafe yanim komo ene anopay ewo England no mesase afi Liverpool aswaya and slots and ayatrene Emma Liverpool and slot and central for Enra the press conference ahead of Nottingham Forest again Mambusan say Obasan a center back in January now and on same 3 center backs and run grabbing bet any end and so etime ebo and team pray the nyade say all doing center back biaho and slot on flowing width and on say wanya mozo injury and only available against Nottingham Forest Conor Bradley or also a suffer mozo injury and only available obetime asiakai at the etia Nottingham Forest yeden samnom ejo anopai on sa obe defend the title no and slot OJ League no in 2024-2025 season in G afi 2025-2026 who defend the trophy na and I say oh it's too early mengwe oka na yeko match after match say no see a win games na consistency eye adwuma and ho na medwen in prempren captain Emma Liverpool eye Virgil van Dijk or say from Sunday copim match yene international break bia ho now 2 3 4 days bia usia kan enter say program na John Barnes or say Muhammad Salah Gali issues around Muhammad Salah Gali in fitness say akwano kura nyini aya catching goals no ma to say the previous seasons na oyem ente Emma Liverpool no say munya boche na media me convince pa say Mu Salah no about returning to his best form and goals no abesha ente Emma Liverpool unim say 33-year-old or 5 goals, 3 assists, and 16 appearances so far this season. And Diekutano Salah in charge of Liverpool with 34 goals, 23 assists in 52 games last season. That's the last season. Nima Koye at the Emana 34 goals, 23 assists in 52 games. And at the Emma Liverpool pay you don't some at 2 and Emra on say and slot and SMP and a 2 jam Ninginam and say or big game against Nottingham Forest and slot or say the best way to judge a league is after 38 games. Na and slot say you more 38 games in year untimin judge obia yenti and slot. And the technicians number bam nafe amabehwe ama generate ba nafe yae ho adwuma eno ye anslot nensem ena ye hwerim se anopay yete ema wonti
at this moment of time we're not even thinking or talking about it. Actually we didn't do this last season as well when we were top of the league. It's just about the next game, and I've said many times last season and I say this season again as well, the best way to judge a league table is after 38 games, but the next best thing in my opinion is after 19 games. And no, let's see where we are then. But at this moment of time, the only focus we have is winning games of football, which it was actually the same last season at this moment.
100.7.
And no aye anslot nensem anopay or te atudwa mamenko pep bodola na suye ɔse Arsenal team no a wahunu afi sɛ woyɛ team na wogya ɔmom na ɔmotumi twe mu bɛsɛ 6-7 points Masa betting at the moment catch up Busa how many matches and Arsenal Ebelusu with Emirates Warner Amatuna Chihono acting so red defense Sunderland 4 now Amako around 8 matches without conceding into a difficult team or some oppressor or uno fight for the trophy. Always you have to win your games or say ni team no bia aye fit that is Pep Guardiola or say the Manchester City team no obia aye fit except Mateo Kovacic and Rodrigo Cascante or say Rodri and make good steps very soon 2-3 weeks abaya available obesia kan ama Manchester City Pep ewie and or say Erling Haaland aye incredible goal scorer na debut catch and say money team nyane always continuous improvement. You have to improve and do more. And I don't know the Asebo any team. And now the Asewa better so better goals at the Amatim and play. Yes, some 2 and him was say winning today will be important for us. Everyone is fit except Kovacic and Rodrigo Cascante. And I Pep or Sisse Omudin Kunim against Nottingham for City Din Kunim over the weekend. Ababwa Ama Anima Koye at the Amatim a very difficult game, a gamer. I'm trying himself. I'm betting me abo na fe amatimi edi enkunim eno ayan sama mra oko St James's Park na on Newcastle United at the abano in some way etuja.
Everybody's fit except Kova and Rodri. Rodri's making steps good, so it's already almost 3 weeks since had the last little bit step back, and he knows that he had to take the real time to recover well mentally and especially physical in his problems that he had, and to be consistent until from now on until the end. The truth is the team as strong as Arsenal it is in the last seasons, not just this season. Like they are so impeccable in many things, so the feeling that I had in the past when we fought incredibly against Liverpool, I had the feeling that we'll not drop much points. They can take a lot of distance, will be difficult to catch up with what's similar to Liverpool last season. And after that you play, I had that moment experience we have in our careers, and we take advantage for 9, 10, 12 points. You play that games more easier, nothing wrong happen if you drop points, no? And the other ones from behind have to put incredible pressure, and that's why with the distance is too big, it's more difficult. But at the same time, we are in November, and in November in this league, nothing defined. Happened in February, March, be careful. But now start the season really, right? So there is 2 parts of the season. It's when the transfer window is over in summer, and after when international break is over. And now international break is done. So now we'll be until March. See each other every 3 days, 4 days, 3 days, 4 days games. So now it's the real season start now. And the important is to be there, to be close there. After that, arrive at the end of the season with the chance that we can fight it. That is the target. Winning tomorrow will be an important step for us.
Eno aye Pep and sama odia to Rupin Amorim aye manager Emma Manchester United the bay and AFCON players no echo and say ombe try say ombema omo attract num for some time. Na barely ayana 2 weeks and omujai players mo call omo national teams for tournament. And no omo team come on say mbwemo num and Amat Diallo num ombe keep it long kaka and some po and ometimi akọ on Lisandro Martinez debuta and on say debuta a intelligent player and Otimbo Babia in midfield cry obetimi agina ho enti say o team no e fit lot of options and ode emawo Manchester United among the 3 midfielders and a din atokrata so say midfielders miensan de January I was say amusai mu ba kom Adam Waxton and afi Elliot Anderson and Carlos Baleba sign midfielders mu bako na anopay Mami Musa sa we Manchester United ni when officer or about team no abebwa Adam Waxton of Crystal Palace, Elliot Anderson of Nottingham Forest, and of Carlos Baleba of Brighton, and Diamete and Mede Atuan Amat Diallo, and on set Ukraine say are you happy with Manchester United or training grounds niema ohu our training grounds set me banner about training grounds and and motivating a lot now. Monday, I was say I'm winning against Everton season if you want to do a Christmas period and I was say winning matches Andre Onana Jayate say Onana Eugene said that to be a returning from Turkey. Now, Abel Jumam, I'm at Manchester United as a player. Now, Abel fighting for the position in the goalpost. I know, Diametia, but Emma Bruno Fernandes, they may teach him, sir, on your offer of £700,000 a week salary. If we Saudi Arabia last summer, I say uncle, and your reporter, Ekute, and then I pay Monday, Manchester United, Old Trafford, and Everton. I say the table doesn't matter. Everything is so tight, and that is irrelevant. Looking at the table, and I manager Rupin Amarim Media table who hear me says, yeah, it's a league, tight ahead of Everton.
It doesn't matter. In our league, it doesn't matter. The table, it doesn't matter. Everything is so tight that is irrelevant. And if you know the history of our team, you never know where is the difficult game. So that is completely irrelevant in Premier League. He's going to stay a few weeks out. I don't know how long, but he's not that serious. We have to be careful with him. He's going to recover. He's doing the recovery. He's feeling better. So in a few weeks, I expect to have Ben.
And no, a manager in summer or the two and I'll say Manchester United fans. I have some good news for you. Ningina Munisa Benjamin Sesko Prano and Bia. Very soon he will be part of the team. Minko and Donny Ariola. Now share on Antoine Semenyo and I'll say in Central for Benmouth Yabo game. Mumma any game no come on. Ningina Munisa yo November. Not November there. It's Antoine Semenyo a player. And he will continue being our player. January Musame market no not for now. The American there and it's a team no team at the Nkonim Mikel Arteta on injuries and war Arsenal camp say and a city ahead of the North London derby and I say Gabriel Mega yes unfortunately we pram on to a more game no be now officer obey out for around 2 weeks on to anchor team no home and what he watch him say until March international break be from now till March 2026. I was setting the place no more at the Emma Club no a lot of work to do. Now they all can say I'm back on game by game and focus on the presence now for future no omudruwa ometimim adwe ho or say also improve every day game bia I will say Arsenal it improve if only I'm person amutimi eje the English Premier League 2025-2026 Mikel Arteta on tieni onya the winning goal ama the Scottish national team now omutima qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup and I say are you happy for Tierney say onya that important goal at the Emma the Scottish national team and the amanfo womo ewo Scotland mamho and no Mikel Arteta nsamnom Arteta onim say nanom and when running about two say oyini top 3 players our Premier League so far Abebo Victor Jokeres di etimi akaho and Mikel Arteta press conference ahead of the North London derby amubusarom and I say are you happy say obiti say when Rooney and Victor Jokeres abaso declan rice say mo bia and JJ Mikel Arteta emprempenyi year 2025-2026 league no na fe obia emusa say Mikel Arteta ne Arsenal it is saying Thomas Frank on Mikel Arteta and I'll say our example at the young and upcoming coaches it sounds with Manchester City with Arsenal time at Arsenal for and at the amount in there already matches omo target the Premier League amuntimi nje de nemom now obia am say Arsenal team nom etimi asesa Thomas Frank and o say gamer obebom ewo the North London derby no obepe say obe control game no Mikel Arteta enra ewo press conference na say all my details kakra about Gabriel Mra or picky injury ewo Brazil national team and afa risks obe out any other important issues say no discussing no.
Start off with any clarity you can give us on Gabriel and how serious that injury is.
Yeah, Gabi unfortunately picked up an injury with the Brazilian national team, and he's going to be out for weeks.
Is that? Can you give us any more clarity?
No, we need to have another scan. I think it's next Wednesday, and we will have the timeline probably much more clear than we have at the moment.
Mami call Vampton one dress. I must say, they made HM prime target for general transfer window. James Trafford, sir. I'm going to say, I bet me a canon of a bay Jumam at the Amatim no Scott Parker on facing Chelsea on the Burnley, and then a 12:30, and I'll say a 12 game at the Amatim no Chelsea and could down and say, Bona, one more Bona Norton, Namum, are you ready for Chelsea and then Enzo Maresca? Osu Obia, I can't call Palmer injury. Kopama Enji man for refisa Liverpool I out Wesley Fofana Dubabi na Kobes 6 months woman sentiment guarantee Ochemwa pra at the Chelsea nyapa papa and Enzo Maresca on William Estevao the performance out there at the Brazilian national team and of Chelsea and I say the guy is so super and the be our catcher was you can do it I was say more man from and case comprise and do compare players so see player maintain also focus na more ultimate improve and somewhere and so Maresca to jump on William Estevao Chelsea abusuam the mate HM say ama adapt a special boot for Kopama proud fie I see Kopama na men kan sem no I see Kopama or Konechesco na say or private so na ko badim ne na ko badim and tono adiana sa wonya fracture nti by 1 week 2 weeks here obey out just Chelsea for adapt a special mood for Kopama ya de honsem to ne must Kopama manager a confirm here say onya available afi kwan of so play one church mu de ne mu ya chem dia chew okone Chesco na ko bo adim na onya fracture e won to yentie Enzo Maresca
is probably not available for tomorrow for sure, Barcelona for sure, Arsenal for sure. Unfortunately he had an accident at home 2 days ago and he his toe, yeah.
How did he hit his toe?
And yeah, so but it's nothing important, but for sure he's not back next week.
So sorry, he hit his toe.
Yeah.
At home.
Yeah.
Any more details?
I think it's enough.
It's enough. So we're looking at what, a week and a half more?
We don't know. The only thing we know that it's not available.
Broken?
Is fracture, yeah.
And no, Enzo Maresca Chelsea manager meeting come on Belan says yeah. Big Betoja member Premier League clubs no abusia amoya ban from selling assets to themselves for the FFP purpose next season oya club ya ma ho kwan unim say Chelsea bi Emma Everton from follow ye na no Chelsea Cotton hostels near their day at the BT FFP no they say the clubs are banned from doing that and your letter sir mete Emma our Germany no Hurricane say or your full focus say abebuam na Bayern Munich at my TV afi dia amopesa na Vincent company on Linat car and also our special talent in the development no I was say amotimi managing here Nicholas Jackson say Bayern Munich more do no credit say na je Bayern Munich team no and secret no Vincent company I'm feeling important in the team. Luis Diaz I'm handing on 3-match ban ultimate NCA kenning in the say red card onya etia Paris Saint-Germain ma Ashraf Hakimi Koko Praino and on some and yede atu anim anopay and what Italian I say Antonio Conte and 1 hour meeting with Napoli players no resource amasa of late Urban and yet until some put up Momotin Bonum Zao Cancelo Demete HM Portuguese star no person already na obey tumam Emma Juventus and your reporter Ekutame and anopay na Vincenzo Italiano say yes slowly he's getting back to 100% after say Oko hospital he's saying kakra ruanom tono eba Juventus 18 come on with Atalanta for the Brazilian midfielder Ederson Omra na Ameya Jumam Emfa Emma Timno Dusan Vlahovic Abusuam with injuries in T Nadia say obestate at the Etia Fiorentina Nyankopon wa gamer ebetodwa enenom nyade se obetimi astate na Italy forum the under 17 World Cup semi-final omedu ho omene Austria and ebebo on Monday Portugal and Brazil ebebo na Sebastiano Rossi or say omeki ni derby debut na omo underdogs no bia nim say oh Milan betting kunim na Milan etime awini game no from Van Basten na dobe candia check current players and say Milan game way and we game bia momon fan konkoye matrama kwe e wo sem kunim je etime eko ema AC Milan Shevchenko and edi atudwas no ne believe ne say the derby between Inter and AC Milan Nyankopon boa Sunday night no I was say you great football I was say two teams no I me great football Ambrosini on Milan fan base na ekasai and I say Allegri a good work e wo Milan na amunya chairman Sano Tie kakran obenso win major trophy at the Ama Milan obey team ye and yen sama ruano at the atudram and ne anopay Derby de la Madonnina say the city yan try the historical antecedent of the derby other names no bet myself in the Derby di Milano onim say 10th January 1909 and omutimi a first game 3-2 and AC Milan editing couldn't AC Milan Shamiansa Inter Milan a team mienum the last meeting abusuam na a Coppa Italia Inter etifie Emma AC Milan koshone kamiansa when team anti next meeting a Nyankopon wa tenam and ya donsem atu wanim and ne anopay na most wins official matches nedia Inter Milan 91 wins most player with most wins Paolo Maldini 56 appearances and when your top scorer Shevchenko 14 and was in a derby the largest victory abusuam 11th May 2001 Inter Milan 0 AC Milan 6 in Tianwakai ashe nanso na ocha the historical records kakra Milan 5 Inter Milan AC Milan 0 Inter Milan 5 and February 1910 4 goals and more at the na the most goals in consecutive derbies for a player derby when you go to the pa Romelu Lukaku the fastest derby goal when I say for the teams as a Sandro Mazzola on the fastest goal 13 seconds and the essay goal 24 February 1963 the fastest derby goal for Milan Jose Attafini on at 25 seconds 26 March 1961 and most goals in a single derby for Milan player and Jose Attafini 4 and Ninsa etim ekaya yede honsem ato anim ene anopenti kakra on the derby and yede ato anim no Nuno Mendes ya tese return to training Nyankopon boa yawada ebe na for training say the next games no obetimi esia kan Ousmane Dembele so start training with a PSG and hwɛ nim sɛ weekend yi obetimi asi akan yɛ sɛ PG store hwɛ nim sɛ Gavi wɔ pra ɔyɛ Barca player deɛ no nso ɔmo nsa ebetimi akan na afɛ Gabi abɛyɛ adwuma ɛde amatim Luis Enrique sɛ the noise around PSG dos no do the ɔka ne sɛ fans ni nyamotɛ fans no nsɛm na ɔmo kafa team dos last season say ya na yɛyɛ ɔmo start yi but ɔmo gye trophy bi apart from the FIFA Club World Cup ɔmo ntimi anji nti ɔmo nyamotɛ ɛmfa ɛma ne team no live on Oyerepa TV, live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM. And I'll pay weekend edition of today's sports. Yamfanko Funko Sun Sam Chefa a woman and for NC Eabam. Not for sure no actwaso. Name Stephen Waha and ye didn't come on with Canton and magic drinking water. Yabako Nyako didn't come on and Suno Ayabudunso. Ensu papa body alkaline woman no ya de pa de on tanyare de bia ugyan so yayi nsuo ni ahode gyram tu bobi no num bia tumse de bia ahode no ewo nti stibo good morning say bia fine
good morning
nti anopay de ye betie the old fee canteen and magic drinking water so ye
great anopay de the American was my encounter with Kangen energy drinking water. My encounter with Kangen energy drinking water. Ushia Kangen energy drinking water no. Then we who afa ho, then na eyama na then na manfo so e kan e de fa ho. It got to a time ukra Kangen water bottle no kra na. It was a pride. It was a pride. And senia nsuo no adwuma a ɛyɛ ɛne ade no amanfo bebre kra fi se bia ne bo no ɛwɔ soro ɛyɛ sikafo nsuo obi antimi nom ni sika wontimi nom but Kangen energy drinking water to be very honest is just like about the price na it is say nsuo a wodwa so no bia sa pepepe na tie wo de ne se wo de bobod na nya bi na nom de mi bisa sa no pei wanom bia na nsuo wei Kangen energy drinking water me pacho efie bia obekọ mu a ebi wo mu no eya bisa omo se eya omo pomode etesen ensuo de yesi nsuo ye nkwa water is life eno enkyere se nsuo ye duro na mom ensuo ade a eye no eboa ama nipadua no da bia wo mfa duro enhye nipadua no bebiri san se uti a bepae wo because of ya wuntina emu asie uhuna mebe ya obasabasa because of ube adwuma kakra no wabre ene saa niam because of moja entimi eni afrusa ne saa yare nketenkete na amada bia odi no maduro na di pressure ebeto kidney so edi pressure ebeto liver so na nipadua no entimi function at a very natural level no eno eni ade a Kangen energy drinking water ebeboa na eyi edi afri ho se na be ya untini mu beda ho na ye ka pressure ene pressure do adoso no enye bibia pressure ye den pressure any say wo artery no untini mu asi na Kangen energy drinking water eye nsu a etimi enane eboa na hohuru fifiri ni paduam na esan so e break it down fat a ewo ni paduam eya wo de ye research na hwe obi a ota no mu nsuo bia no ni ntini mu ntansi na ye de video kakra bi be kirew se bre mu a you see Kangen energy drinking water machine ya broni edi produce nsuo na odi demonstrate kwaya efa so a e break it down oil your friend oil emulsification na etimi break it down fat ana anwa ewo ho no ankasa kwaya sanso no nwanwa that is it and video no da so yi Kangen water machine no ye wo bebre ye wo K8 ene ye wo de ni body no silver body eno bi na ewo machine ewo video yi mo share wo social media any TV so no etibroni no all Kangen water machine no esi ho no all yi na ewo ho no ne energetic no yi no because energetic for no na produce machine no obe produce nsuo no directly from the machine the kura no ye oil anwa obehwie di agu cups anase glasses yesisi na nimu yimu ena ode kire se we ye glass anwa ena ohwie agu mu no na ohwie obebu tap water ni bi ede agu nsuo no ede agu anwa no so obo se anwa no aba bete nsuo na ni saa entimi nya na hwe nti we tap water no ena wabu a ode anwa no akwakwa ase a wabu bi di akire na ode kire camera no on nsuo eni anwa eni afra enti obi a wono nsuo bi akeke no esa na tie but Kangen energy drinking also the can tap water zia wa so Kangen water machine no eno machine no she machine nso yi pa ye wi am the machine picture be kire wo eno na wa sia wa bu Kangen water machine nsuo no eno na air produce from machine direct or the same anwa no obe so Kangen water no the same nsuo no wi obe no bia mo a kire mo hu se enye bibia enye nsuo wanom bi obehwie gu anwa baako na esi ono nso mu ama ohu de kangen water no etumi ye ohwie gu wo sa afi kangen water na o esuo no a ono so wow eno na mix anwa no just like that but tap water no the way anwa da so gina nsuo nani good that is eniama kangen water etumi ye no ebi eno no nyama kangen water timi ye no bono my machine no de ne body no eye silver na brodi na use sisi ano machine no na siso yi or say actual machine anim kangen water say uzumi machine no hwa obon say ye what different pH of water level machine we use so e produce kangen water no ewo obetima press 7.5 obetima press 7.0 pure water obetima 8.5 8.0 machine no ene so we kangen water machine and a screen we see and no machine when you use no way the process near friend electrolysis process and no na a change you no mienu na yi acid e fan chain na kangen water no de eye alkaline no eno and ye so the bedwaman so no eno nti e na kangen water no obi oni kangen ehia bia no obi o ye adwuma no wa break akra ota no kangen water obo se sa de na afi ejai kra wa hu ba bia afa obo ho no te abronsan so be fro esoro kakra no because of air gout and as a uric acid a deposit won joint nti no ama brebia wo fu kra da bia na kotodwe na o use ointment na o use balm o se wa balm any ointment and sheshe balm e sheshe na so ni mienu nyina o be apply bia bi so still the joint na da so ye na because acid ejina ni paduanom na kangen water e purely alkaline enti ya video kitu bi short one bi obonsa broni na produce nsuo no using the K8 kangen water machine owie no de pH tester attest nsuo no na obonsa de acid no e ba yellow de kangen alkaline water no na o test na da so o se kangen water no purely alkaline and a machine no 2 tubes baby acidic water no efa and a baby alkaline water na nkasa efa e the pH tester no de tester acidic no na ba yellow yi and afin so alkaline no na woni fa wa test ya e no eba purple color no that is kangen energetic drinking water enti machine na nkasa yi acid no fa enchen efa different tube na insuo na ye nom no so yi fa different tube enti kangen water no onnom awabra acid ebeba oni padua mo da enti obi acid adeda ni joint na ama ni joint ta ye ne ya no ye adwuma kakra no wabrɛ moja ntimi ni mu afru sane because ni ntini mu asi anwa ne ade ne nyina no kangen water no onnom a menua we ayafidi gatoji wankasa wo hwɛ fili wani so na wo because asem bia ye kan bia no ye mo yesire mu enka kangen water ye international product and machine na ye de ye no eno na sisui afa yemra studio na ye nhwɛ bon also mama picture bi of arteries nipa nipa ntini se wontini emu da ho na moja no koba wonyare o but ntini no anwa bedam na mu asia moja ne ntimi nkɔ a eno na wonya pressure no ade we da so human artery anase nipa ntini we entini we anwa na adam saa na mu ayentisi a baby e was blood na fa moja na fa no na anwa be hye wa na anaro no aye ne kete afi moja ne ntimi nkoma eno ne friends wanya pressure no any friends wanya pressure no but broni no yesu e machine no ye di produce kanye water na we break anwa no da good and we have picture ya aba beda so ya nsanka crawler no betimi akwa ye ohwe on se esoro no artery no anase ntini na wo benkum fam no se normal artery se na nka wasa wuntini eye emuda ho kroje na moja ne edimu akone aba but o di aduane a ye fatty foods o we anwa o di aduane ya anwa ne ade ene enema entimi na wunsu a wonom nso nya entimi clear o blood system no anase wuntini no mu ama eye ohwe artery no de woni fam no eno o se artery narrowed by plague no eye anwa ene fi awodo na ahyem saa no nti ekwan na droben na nka wasa moja fam no enemu den esie no but kangen energetic drinking water no yemre studio sa wo hwe kangen energetic drinking water no a sesi awtumu sampa sene broni no demonstrate kire wo se anwa ne efi ni saa niama no kangen water no etimi eden etimi clear saa niama no fuel system no mu eno nti so bi eka kire wo se na ohwa ni tita pa no pa ohwa woda won tantimi na anajo na so ohia kangen energy drinking water odi aye ni nsu ada bia wonom no afi saa niama ni nyina ohu bio a na nya ntro na nipa ni twa because this these are the things alkaline water antioxidant esanso kuta minerals no. These are the things etimi eti human artery nipa wuntini no ebi na da screen so yi se musia de wo mu yellow no eno anwa ahyase ededam kama en na ededam saa no wa nya nsupa nom wa ntimi anya niama papa ni na ankle artery no ma eno na timi kwa na afi abedoso na afi tokro na si na moja ne timi nkoma biwe yes when you high blood pressure why hypertensive misraw Kangen energetic drinking water ade a eboa na clear wuntini mu ahuru fi efri ni pedua. The more you are drinking, you keep your body hydrated. Enti ba wade na frɛ numbers no ɛwɔ office yɛmra studio na frɛ numbers no ɛwɔ office yɛ numbers no ɛyɛ 0241 449191 0241 449191. Sena medical kano make say ya ofre a ye adwuma throughout the weekend. Ye work say ye delivery e de mo bia o place order no a within 72 hours depending on the and distance no any institute a water no ye be deliver e the amount senate ye deliver across Ghana baby asisi amika say Kangen energetic drinking water e wo eye region bia mo me say unam na okuta Kangen water bottle no ka manfo hu a they see that I say it is a bottle of pride. It is a water of pride because ensuo we say no ade a eye no je se wunnim a uhyia no baby anya obi na beka cha say to bi na no Kangen energy drinking water uhwe o TV so afa numbers no na bomode na frɛ we alkaline water purely alkaline ya demonstrate sisi am wa hwɛ esanso kuta antioxidant esanso anyone ye nketenkete ye friend microclustering ekuta microclustering property ani na wa no ye nketenkete ye ba ne sa na sɛ wonom a ewura wuntini nom na ohuru fi ohuru anwane ade srade efri ni pedua na ni pedua no den etimi ebo adwuma de ama kama. That is encounter with Kangen energy drinking water. Enti anope numbers no na eroli wo screen so no utie o radio so afred 0241 449191 maka mesi Kangen water nya sikafo nsuo Ghana fo nyina nsuo nsuo pack no 30 Ghana cedis we 500 ml pack no ehemu mako 12 just 30 Ghana cedis ni 1 liter no so ewo ho eno no 500 ml mako mienu na make 1 liter bottle no bako eno so 30 Ghana cedis per pack enya de ane bo ede ye wo 19 liter dispenser eno so ede ma families any enyumaku ahodo enyina wo de 50 bottles of dispenser na eba wankasa bottle so de ba ye be fill the amount o pese obeto bottle no wo ye ho so na ye fill the amount na ye refill ede ma every week and as every month so a eno so ye o pese Kangen energy drinking water ibi so a baby biara wo e wo Ghana ha o de fa number no na frɛ 0241 449191 0241 449191 emo bi nkoto Kangen energy drinking water na omro 1 pack anas omro 1 bottle of course obi wo ho wa no 1 bottle pe ama wetime di wa dance yese me no 1 bottle me sampa se ne aponkyere ni kan ma nto nsuo hie ma na ka menim se nsuo hui se bubu ahodo eya menka se nsuo bia ye nsuo ne nsuo bia ni nsuo bia ni nsuo je se wa test o test wi a no bo se we alkaline ananso se etese na Kangen energy drinking water de tried and tested the international brand enti bomode machine de ye to machine nso machine de produce nsuo no nemom ebi $120,000 ne bo no de $5,000 eni ade enti no se ne be ya obia betimanya ne anom ne enti no Kangen water limited no etimi aboa de machine aba ye produce nsuo no in large quantity enti Ghana region bia ye distributors across board ofre ye numbers na eba officer se empo wo hefa ne hefa ye be kire wo tamalekura wa tumu ba bia Kangen water e wo honum wo de frɛ ye be direct to the nearest distributor announce say o place order ya nkase ye be drive straight na ye de abrɛw o betimi o to say 70,000 100,000 50,000 30,000 20,000 10,000 5,000 and wo to no de ahya se o de ahya ni ton na se ukuta 2,000 crampo na o betima start Kangen energy drinking water business ni bi o ye obi a wo to nsu a mo bi ma wo shop ma se me pa alkaline water to se bi ni ho me pe Kangen water to se bi ni ho se si a Kangen water no enye na ya ma Ghana region bi ebi wo ho na so ne bo ne de 30 Ghana cedis per pack sa na tie enti ya numbers no me sorry no 0241 449191 0241 449191 ofre anaso send WhatsApp message ya bejo so place your order no within 72 hours everywhere in Ghana you can deliver the amount
Sibo ya dase
me no me dase
that's an ebe se chia bi
ye be shia
all right
Oyerepa 100.7 FM.
Okay, weekend edition of today's sports air twaso sports live about sebedasi say odi ewu ankofo nkruso nsema wo nyina no odi eguwo amaye saso ne beda eye kanjemfo ase so omososo aba na no pay omoni aba bedi nkomo efa eye kanjen eho bafo wa de German atena se Obed ewa ha Alhassan Said Zakitu eso ewa ha afi yede nkomo no eba ba hihye so ewo eye adwumadi so danger akwaba bibi aboko de okay nyoma ekoso kama ozei okay eda se ukurukuru mu kakaka ti kurukuru ebefa enkwane ahodin ni ya bade aka akiri bia no nyamenya de ka ho mawa na afide wo hu se ani daso yes
Bible say a living dog is better than a dead lion. Between the two of them, you say the lion.
Krama otiasie. Eye. Chain. Yata owu.
Otiasie. Yeah. Let me do more for Sunday. Nothing. Be a couple cars in the fear for seconds in the audio.
And me power. Yeah. Bia na wa baby a wo free any baby a wo duru
and no party at the uncle one time because obi o hono mo you struggle all through abia or infancy teenage and then youthful age to adulthood obi o hono mo you struggle all your life through and afi na me apija on bia wo simply bi so a wa no bia wo ho sa eso ho dware kakra that you should be grateful to God.
Baby, I will free and a baby, I will do. Very important.
In fact, as I said,
yeah.
Now, I think no.
Was a yammy to me so. Yeah.
Very important.
Okay. Danger, I'm so babasi, and I obey the movuna a danger babatos. I'm out for someone to the janka. Okay. All right. Afi woman am hese beba.
Oh, eba. Ya meti me honka.
Oto honka. Okay. Sir Obed. Ebi aboko de.
Na boko akaska. Kaka. Ya hede. We money on my koyi.
Now you say Sir Obed was the star on the show last Wednesday.
Yeah, say me am
well, you do be a hanako for Charlie Obed as man
akaska. Asem na bi na ne kan sisi no. Fe baby ana wo mri bi atwam. Na baby e nyame de woduru. It's a massive improvement.
Still akaska. Nyame ayi bi bat. Obed nyame betimi ayi bi bre ti egusu hwe nyame anim. Nyame ayi bi. Nye nkwankwa ho de nyame ayi bi bat. Dibo enye din sa. Oh, na yes saying.
Enye bete.
Nyame
ayi wo nyina.
22nd.
The nyame ayi.
Na ye nya knockout be fifth mu ho be to
dia ba.
So what 22nd dia what survival power.
Kwaya be do 22nd. Kwaya yet media.
Enya technical knockout on the fifth mu ho be bi. This is what you want to survive 22nd dia.
Hey. Enye izo jibo.
Future finance minister.
Sikadie. Sikasem na na mo kana menti asiu.
Future finance minister no.
Sikadie jibo.
Onim sika so hwe.
No. You need to put a conscious effort to save money. Sanity.
No, not boys in this way pepe na se de binye pepe no ye.
Me. Because of God o kakra.
Onye when you describe so pepe. Abafo.
Say on say on the kukumo titim so. So and he doesn't give small money a chance.
Debu sika wo yi. Susum bi diskachi say injina faako. Nse wo amu ani ambre a enche wo ho.
Na wan yere na
enche wo ho. E susum a omode ye de yeska. Into will be so be a sika be di ho first thing about 3 years spending. Money is supposed to move. It's not supposed to stay. Nse wo amu ani ambre.
Anchine njina ho
a e ba ya na eko.
Ba sa woman ni so so dia
njina ho.
effort.
Because our money is supposed to move. Therefore, it has to be moving.
Debbie, don't you say?
The life of money is cycle car. Now, what the person was stagnating.
Then one thing about Ochinani say, making money tomorrow is not guaranteed, but spending tomorrow is a must.
And there is a
it's a one stop on now. Ochina banu enyebia. Obeda survive.
And you na be do na stop on so be.
You na ntimi be do. Sika nyina wo wiase ntimi be do.
Why so maybe move.
A people movie, but as I say, a movie no should move for a reasonable
conscious effort.
And you can say, you not say I'm in a Pogba, you can friend say, nay, Pogba, I down for Pogba, nay,
they can't.
Pogba near call one of the hotels, and you could tune so, yeah, June so. You tune so na price nearby, and Michelle Sanam see winter, your mother be on better than I did. Do it when you Pogba, go, yeah, Pogba. Now come by a wood to cut the Dano home back a crack. Last year, oh baby. Okay. Yeah, knows what Kai baby crown. Only so the price buy and I'm coming to have means heavy. Means heavy. I say over though in so the SSM. But I'm a far bontina 3 seasons down the Bremy 15 cities. A top 5. I didn't tell me some heavy.
Over trying to baby at 3 seasons.
Exactly. And there be a just basic knowledge. At the end of 3 cities, I won't think maybe 2 cities 50 pesos. Oh, the buyer the Bakwabre 15 cities.
Oh, say, Obed just don't want to be profligate in spending
because a bit hot. And so I can say buy Adam Mapa. But that could be a car start with one mobra.
And then no crap.
I tell you, say.
Mona mone ayi na moto officer na na wo be dey ka kire mo no
mini ne adwen
so what
profligacy is
una ya oli this crusade no
no opiam ekokwa ono opiam ekokwa oyeka
but another person what dey kokro mutiti music aso pa solo ba mu hunu solo sika we are no assessing and I say me koye we and no one
say
interesting times Jibo matches ne baso over the weekend
answer na matches ne be ade a motina kurom ha ama akoso e wo Ghana football no esi 2 years ago or 2 seasons ago meboa ema afi ko wi ase no na sese yakwose se division 2 players edo mo free tamale ko dewu last season the end the asem ne ba but in the end no frustrating your league no
exactly
sisi a unity mountains I want to one more ko bi ko jaka ni nka ko ha de jaka
mountains
jaka tam ni ka ja ko football lu ka ni nka ko ha de bias ni nya
na yesma mo
that one we are so mo dia ko so no this is a medal this is dangerous for Ghana football I want to one more no nkwari so mo go owo so mo go no
amunya kwai
na obede na okwe dey as partial ben ye dey as partial ben what say we dey akwa betra
amunya akọ
ade wo man kwa dey
asem ba
league no
ebe dey
na ye body so
obi anko league nyane points ne eti
there be a league no there be a no be so more there be a no be so more is it good for the league man now baby I won't come have some no senka sale ka hold ntia ka obi so on be plam na yesa
enti na man ya akono no
ti no nka kire kwofo no nkati okra ku ne executive committee no no oduro staff no ne omo keka ka ho no say they are so pretending a corrupt league mo ka kire wo mo say ade na akoso na nye players ni ya come do omo ya box wo into 2 rooms Premier League players the car has no office
edam yunu ni akom nyina gu
na o that talent empower mo fidi fie ho ana wonya we
ende minim
wa pam wo coach o be coach team so be ni fie a ono no wasi a o team o de bo ne brand ne yere ne ma no emu no akosisa team ni players akotena wo ja adwuma na no se mo pako no manko ana yakope edabu o mountain so ba bi ayi
was it two rooms ya chama players
no what him players no him omo te him ka kra do mbeko ho hoi sɛ mbɛnya akɔkyerɛ mpo a azumi sɛ mbɛnya akɔkyerɛ mpo a ɛna bi de na bɛ kɔtete ɔmo WhatsApp platform no so na ɔmo di nkɔmɔ na ɔmo sɛ deɛ si de ɔmo na ɔmo ntumi nkɔ coach a resign assistant coach a resign
nti sɛ players so ɔmo nkɔ ana no a
ɛna ɔmo so ɔmo nkɔ ɛna afei na mpanyinfoɔ no nam ɛpa kyɛw sɛ ɔmo deɛ ne ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo hyɛ ɔmo na ɔmo hɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛkɔ a mpanyinfoɔ no ɔmo nam ɔmo pa kyɛw no bus ɛdi players na bɛfi mountains hɔ no mo ɛwurawura mu a akɔkɔ pie hɔhɔ no bus no ebi ni hɔ
to we don bɛfɛ akyire hɔ a
ɔmo bɛfɛ kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo kɔfɛ du kurom a na ɔmo kyerɛ si hɔ asɛm na ɛkɔ so na mo te pa mo ni abira mo kɔfa nkɔfɔ kurom so asɛm abɛka no ɛnyɛ o mo nya nkɔfɔ kurom asɛm ka no yɛnka nsɛm kyerɛ nkɔfɔ kurom a ka kyerɛ mo sɛ baabi ɔmo deɛ bɔɔl no kɔ no yɛmpɛ na nyɛ na ɔmo nyae na ɔmo yɛ yie na yɛ yie a na ma no yɛ yie ɛnɛ hɛ mo fɛ wo sinata mo mu sa no wo sinata mo fɛ no mra mo fɛ wo sinata mra mo fɛ no mra sɛ this is legal ɔsɛ wɔn wo dɛwɔ no mo fɛ no mra mo so nkɔfɔ mo tumi ka nipa anim asɛm mo fɛ wo sinata mra ɔsi sɛm tɔfɔ ɛni ama league ni nye nti adeɛ ɛkɔ so ɔno wo sinata no ɔtɔ no ma ɔhɛ wɔde kɔmɛnti akɔmɔ nkɔfɔ mo tumi nya no nti no ɛyɛ papa wofɛ wo sinata mra sɛ is this the league he's talking about when was it nkyɛn a yɛn ka ho asɛm no ɔmo sɛ ɔmo bɛka nkɔfɔ kuro so adi ho asɛm because this is the kind of league that has been given to us 3 seasons that be a league bibi si mu a the image of the league about down that be a BBC and now you can say a whole football club they say seka ɔmo edi league na mo no so ɔmo pay league no so year ɔmo pay football year and how would they sit down from nkɔfo a ɔmo de ɛfɛn sɛ team na ɔmo fɛn sɛ deɛ na wɔn kan na ɔmo egu yɛ no
Lagos Cities
ɔmo de Lagos Cities
ɔmo division 1 o
ɛbɛkɔ through process na Lagos City kɔ mu asa na ɔmo kɔ relegation no the same people will be allowed to buy another club how on earth would this happen
so learning some mo mpɛ asɛm mo mpɛ 11 wonders for mpanyinfo ne no mu ni nkɔmɔ why na
nyɛ asɛm nyɛ 11 wonders for asɛm
na ho amasɛ
GFA sudden thing on what our the because by now the Ghana Football Association should take over the club and run it.
Yes, your questions you be 11.
The Ghana Football Association should take over 11 and run it to our league in the now there's some more
league.
I said the whole team no. I feeling because most our product.
I buy amount 1 million Ghana cedis. I've been here do match week 11. You would do this can I? Ni efiti ani ekọ efifo
na ka say 1 million Ghana cedis no ebetima akodi na sen
na see status here ball league 11 wonders so mun tuo players kada it is yes kana way so we better
be ma mo no mo be je say mo di be ball league no mo be je say mo be make sure say team no ayeye na mo scan wo hin gafe fo no ko bisa wo mo
e better ni aso
I will draw the analysis mo be
better ni aso ye preko pa ko efifo say 11 wonders
TF for one team dey cost 11 wonders players so omo nti ye
but me ma say me say we should ask 11 wonders for adai na mo ye team ni say dey na asi
boss 11 wonders dey asi ale say
ko okaya ma me tuma for example
ni anye na na so omo ntimi ye
omo ko
for bi ansi
omo ko ho me boa
ho en fichire ha
okay last season R2 asema na ye ken Ekostati wo voter region say ya wo
omo ko tondo no
omo ne Heart of Lions
aka se me be so
na enkraba ye say me ka so na be story say omo ni sika omo de beto fuel egu omo kem
omo ko no because omo ni sika omo de beto fuel nti no omo bie bass ne do bass na omo de ko no omo bie ne do no omo bie soro no e no omo bie chire se le be yam frama be fam because se le bass nsi tie no so omo anya ne sentim
ene ye tie say owu around abe our year president Edema Heart of Lions
yes
I send you almost 6,000 Ghana cedis
so on fantofu
so on fantofu asa no mutimi akobogi
omo ko na show mutu ne
then omo next away game and omo Dreams FC omo ko fa division 2 for no omo show omo jesi
wo ha esi solo kata shego so se me wo pa me de
me tamale sa nyoma we aba for de abai ene ko twetwe betting e de ba no eno na kotwetwe betting e de ba no
on dey make if na sem na on me nya adwen
no but
the should be worried say so be person or influence players no that person can easily do it
F ni dey easily but for F no o ma kire say when it comes to our local league o mu interest of them they tell they do stadium say clubs na no enye bibi enye sa nothing will change.
The clubs no bearing.
It is already a pay a year for mame. Pay 11 wonder. Me questions we have be some
copy woman.
Rejem bi so mo
prepare oduro safo no money
because baby amoda no
wo monti ya ye ka kire wo.
Yes start league baby amoda or that lam tin fi na moda. Asat or that a free 11 wonders no. Na ka amoda or that lam te e closer to 75,000 Ghana cedis. Feeding any accommodation. Who's on one to the animal players need. Jay is upon so by ya. Africa the idea na say. Inti solo one same. 11 wonders for monkan jom see here mo anopai. O mechi chim di nti team na yesa. Na afi yewie ni obi bi fufure be ka kire obi a. Yakoka kire ni pa.
Afi de kwada ho monkongo fukuru no.
Tafi wati ase.
Ai mati ase.
Okay.
Monkongo fukuru.
Kofi witi
ye be kwa san ba asem we so.
Kofi witi
ye nka asem bia kopim say ye betimi aka ama mpanifo hu say de ekoso 11 wonders no. Ewo high possibility of compromising the league.
We say a
high possibility of compromising the integrity of the league.
Where we can syndicators at pay or Mr. Tia make course. So much as Poku e better than you. She come first will lose games. Omuko ya ani ashom no maba. Ko ya ani ashom no maba. Oben, aminti we. Yan kwa no kakra. E be ba sa.
Sorry. So move we.
O chire din me dem me. Te gusu ba na e boss ni.
Ene o china. Weekend games akese. Ura eye Premier League. Ye wo the London Derby, North London Derby. Arsenal etnefi Emirates omoni Tottenham Hotspur and the AC ni ura Italian Serie A Derby della Madonnina the Milan Derby eso be koso e wo San Siro
uniform crown still is a big match
and so ye Inter Milan and the AC Milan and the AC ni ura Spain so am say the big game na e be koso Spotify Camp Nou Barca back at Camp Nou Barca ne Bilbao.
Okay.
And so
Beba also omo ye Basque. Also omo ye Basque.
Yes, Beba ye Basque.
Ti do enya afon to kwa.
David Basa ye Catalonians.
Omo ye Basque. Okay,
na omo ye Basque. Okay. Basa ye Catalans. Danger. Ti yenko bedwo na yemra.
Yenko.
Say na yetimi ahen sem no me strikers ahodo anko be ba kurum ha na be.
And so week ni ye good.
It looks clean.
It
looks a bit clean.
I've gone through the games.
Yeah.
And it looks like a good weekend.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Normally, no, clean until they start the games. You'll be amazed.
Wait for the investors.
Yeah, for the investors. Jibo, first game, early kickoff, Burnley Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea midweek against Barcelona Champions League. Now, Jibo, one scary thing here, sir. Whenever there is international break, then you're back to say the and right after that there's a Champions League game. I clubs limit my upset because one international break, players need be back, coach need be a time on Barbie bedroom, and it will be check on fitness. You feel that let me give them some rest. And I'm a moment on bench, no more later. Send you be a midweek game, with the Champions League, on beat me abo. No more bonny. And that normally a cause havoc pa. Once a class beat is a Burnley money they don't really have a lot of players who get national team call-ups compared to the Chelseas and the rest. And once they don't say Burnley money they will have a lot of English boys kakra and when they are set up compared to other ones now foreigners and the doors from Aqua. Though Burnley do have some decent players and others. But still they would be more calm and cool playing against Chelsea. Don't forget the game is also at Turf Moor or Burnley home. Burnley a boogie side match Chelsea kaka. I think the last game ended 2-2 between Oman and Chelsea. So it's not really going to be an easy one for Chelsea from where I sit. As against the early kickoff dynamics. The early kickoff in the back game no crowd ajibo. Na asama nkomo no asan bebre wo. So we check current form. Burnley not that bad based on the matches of mobile. But say no matter what you say, you'd stick your neck out for club it's a Chelsea because these are their moments. Garnacho, unfortunate injury of Cole Palmer and a harding. and potential na Enzo Fernandez ne Pedro Neto entimi ansi aka ni bi e de ama Chelsea ewo ne game no potentially depending on how ebi a coach ne befa so na waye ne nneoma bi international break no be bia players ni free ban we decide so or rest ebi mu kakra. But you see, in as much as we are having all these discussions, Chelsea at the moment at a third on the Premier League table. And we are sure say Enzo Maresca dream pa be say the title race no be koso awum. Because here can Arsenal lead Chelsea 6 points. Manchester City ebeko St. James. Akobo tia Newcastle. And at the moment City any Chelsea 2 points gap. So early kickoff, if Chelsea Timisha, they are moving to the second position, and that can be a form of motivation for the Chelsea players and even for the Chelsea manager in a game against a club, their friend Burnley. Now, if you are paying attention to the Chelsea team, Adiaba Akwabon said their goal scoring spread across. To say Obesho Manchester City, Abenya Haaland with 14 goals and 1 assist. Maybe at the next Manchester City player, no, Obeba players on match 2 goals and maybe 3 goals. No, Chelsea the end in Tessa. Obenyo bit say Joao Pedro with 4 goals. No, Abenya Pedro Neto with 3 goals. Abenya Caicedo with 3 goals. Enzo Fernandez with 3 goals. So the margin between the top scorer and the next scorer, no, Emuwa. So Chelsea is a team that the goals can come from every angle. Every player can give you something. Caicedo from the middle, Enzo from the middle, Pedro Neto from the wings, Joao Pedro from leading the attack. So Chelsea nye team abeka so on ne koba. Mami neutralize way na ma kill the team off. Because Haaland has 14 goals for City in the Premier League and 19 in all competitions. It means that if you're able to stop Haaland, majority of the City attacking threat we're cutting it off. But Chelsea the evenly spread, and that is an advantage for Chelsea. Will Chelsea have the ability to keep a clean sheet? I have my own doubts. See, maybe not Chelsea are considered going this particular game now. Chelsea and Burnley.
But Burnley should consider a lot of goals.
Yes, because me want to say Burnley to score, Chelsea to win.
11 games from above Premier League, no more consider 22 goals.
Exactly, no match 14.
It looks like a game Chelsea will score.
Yes, so a game that definitely Chelsea will score. Yeah. But when I say Burnley at home, I want to believe that they have the ingredients to at least get a goal. Home also no I used to am Burnley. We lose 2 matches with you, and we win 2, no matter draw 1. But we match 5 goals, no matter concede 4. So compare conceding 22 goals. Now home be 4 means that whole
majority
away matches no more conceding, and that is why I'm going to say losing 2 matches will feel there. That means Chelsea do have a chance, but it's going to be a difficult one. Yeah, Chelsea 2-1 win. Now Chelsea in that second position.
Chelsea
2-1 win. Yes.
Burnley 1.
Yeah, Chelsea. So our score line near her said at the end of 90 minutes, Chelsea beat me afro. That second position while City and other matches ni beat me abaso. Liverpool go against Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
Now, before the City disaster, Omukoje 3-0 no. Nanki yenye GD say Liverpool team no epic. Nanki yenye GD kakra. Because Liverpool nya back to back win. Ntinanka washe Madrid. Ntini Liverpool team na esa baby man. But City esa kill that conversation. And I'm 3-0. And we're sure say and right after that City game and another Liverpool but Nottingham kebe hupa because Nottingham Forest last season epic 4 points from Liverpool almost 2 matches from the Liverpool boy inti Slot won the league but one of the sides one major man anya foreman was Nottingham Forest. Now send your Liverpool nyoma asesa in terms of performance. Samson and your master or Nottingham. Because even with this season, we are talking about 3 managers. From Nuno Espirito Santo to coach your friend Ange Postecoglou and as I say Sean Dykes and then your Moye Juma. They say Nottingham last season is not the Nottingham this season. Banka Liverpool right after the 3-0 defeat against Man City and Oba Anfield but when you almost 2 weeks break for him to fix certain things and get mentally be ready for this game. Shonda is born now, born Jibo. Liverpool would need to bring their A game at Anfield to get the 3 points. He's a coach that will place a lot of emphasis on defensive solidity. At the end of the low block, limiting your spaces, a typical coach will believe in pack the bus. A chirono, yan to pampim send your goals no ember. Now the abuash on that. All say, add Postecoglou brave because by default, Nuno Espirito Santo, as yes, our coach is now yan to prunum chiro. So the kind of materials of fire during the transfer window, no. Postecoglou now no unbelievable in that kind of football ne buy no. Now materials no, and the ideology no. Now there was a conflict. But Sean Dykes will easily fit if you are taking out Nuno Espirito Santo because there's Dykes be no. And likely say no one Nuno Espirito Santo so be. And nothing that Sean Dykes embrace. Now the amount common interest in yourself. If they are sitting back, now I share Burnley, Nottingham Forest, under Sean Dykes. Some about the first 25 minutes. That's a won't mean break you or more down. Their level of confidence grows. Now, yeah, kind of defensive solidity, no. Adiaba no din pie ni attacking transition. Because he keeps more men at the back, his attacking transition is so swift and quick. And acha 4-3 passes, Burnley will be in your attacking zone. And Obia wa observe Liverpool this season. Adiaba how more you say when they play against teams, our more transition here fast, they suffer. They catch them and they punish them. And to share Bournemouth game on boy against Liverpool, though Liverpool won. But check how Antoine Semenyo and the Bournemouth team, because I'm placing a lot of emphasis on quick transition. Liverpool can be attacking at one end of the field. The next moment they do Liverpool for half. No, look at how they struggled and how Liverpool needed to dig deep to beat them. Check a team like Crystal Palace. I'm also believing in such principles. She time beyond Liverpool be she abiano. She how Liverpool bre. Jibo. Naturally, I always want to see Liverpool win. And I am a problem. I want to see them competing in the league. Almost umbe who be na as a senior defending champion which they are not mempe. But match was where match they need to dig deep. Send an America Chelsea no. Say any better match Chelsea no. Don't forget there's a Champions League game for Liverpool. Into Russia and no in terms of squad management and squad rotation. Yeah, man, Liverpool 2-1 be near hard.
Liverpool 2.
Yeah, Liverpool
Nottingham
Forest 1.
Okay,
yes, but one say it tells you any game at Liverpool Babignano to say 10 years City show 3-0 only be no. They are really going to struggle, they are going to sweat to get a win our game no. Jibo, Newcastle ne Manchester City was St. James. Now, say what checking Newcastle? Jibo, almost all money on my power. Away, I think they almost the whole year, more about 4 wins were away.
Now, how many game away this season?
No, I'm not sure they've won an away game this season. Let me just check that one for you. Newcastle is without a win this season. I'm going to lose 3, I'm about 3. That's the Newcastle story away. But no, go home. And now we in a Newcastle label. I'm go home. Now, say, check Manchester City. 5 matches away, you know, honestly we need 2. About draw 1 and we lose 2. Scoring 7 goals and conceding 4. And City, it was 7 points in out of 15 points from away matches. Not really the best. Because I'll check it, Thomas Frank and Spurs 15 points were away, you know, we're winning with 13. So I'll check it Arsenal. 18 points were away. Arsenal with 13. Nti Echira will say based on points per game, the ratio no Arsenal Spurs omo perform better than Manchester City ofie Obeka say na Spurs ya wo ka say jibo omo wo 13 points from 15 wa away no 19 or more break because Spurs is not doing well at home aye kano Spurs were just 5 points from the home matches about this season and that is an interesting story. Normally you do well at your home, you struggle away, but Spurs is doing well away and struggling at home. But then you're more some near Newcastle. Newcastle home is without a draw. 3 wins, 2 defeats. That's Newcastle home. But the story between Newcastle and Manchester City, it dates back to about 2011. And City always have a way around Newcastle. Because the season now league in the 88 points between Manchester City and Manchester United. Roberto Mancini G League. No. City had a clash with Newcastle or St. James. And open match back one. United for a permutation of news City beat me a fall and that's our match in the count. You first half Ghana City. Yeah, Turi and Carlos Tevez almost league game no Manchester City. No matter how strong Newcastle is, it looks like they can't get it around Manchester City. And even the coach Eddie Howe on one case ball against Pep Guardiola. Untimino. It's match when Kawushen in Dia Newcastle in any game against a big side with St. James, you know you are going through hell. But with City, the conversation is different. But I Neno, I may prepare you now. I'm getting a different feeling around this game. We want to say form guide, history, and the other dynamics. No, it might not manifest one. Pep Guardiola can say, a fair pan over starting the league. No, you say no, it's uncommon. Or see, they say international break. No, they are too much transfer. They are too much. So if we say our now to match to prepare his team to the next international break. That's why his City team AFCON and shall affect you almost. AFCON will not really affect Manchester City if you are paying a much attention to their team. Because Jeremy Doku, all the key players, will probably be Mamouche Kranans, those are fitness issues. But City are okay ahead of the international break. It's a Pep Guardiola. You see your man Koyi or just 4 points behind Arsenal. Anyway, two just a fair partner. A grown year Babashasia. And the Huba, because why you be paying what the league now to also 4 times. And even last season, your man Koyi no top 4. No.
Yeah.
Last year, I said Guardiola and Yanyan, he was still in the top 4. Then your money is Alex Ferguson, your man. But I think Newcastle beating Yama City. I struggle. I want to go for a Newcastle win or draw in this game. Either
Newcastle win or draw.
Win for Newcastle or a 2-2 win for Newcastle.
2-2 draw.
2-2 draw.
Yeah. Win Newcastle.
I'm going for Newcastle. But Haaland to score, Jibo.
Haaland.
The man come on, Haaland in common. I think say 105 matches and all 99 goals.
Yeah.
And the record for 100 goals in the Premier League fastest. Newcastle for striker Alan Shearer on the that particular record, but no, 100 goals in 125 matches. And Odinya records. Haaland is a complete beast, and especially how Newcastle will find their way around Haaland, but I don't think they can stop him. Say so, Haaland go in City match against Newcastle, difficult grounds, but I may call for Newcastle win or draw. No. Haaland definitely will say City will score, but Haaland will be the man of it. Goal. At Manchester City. At the
quick one on the North London derby.
North London derby, Arsenal. Make up for Arsenal.
Win for Arsenal.
Yeah, make up for Arsenal. On say, now make us Spurs ne on away performance. Make us a league, they are the best away side. Arsenal born na Jibo all born. And your man could you cry and draw the opinion. Also, last 2 seasons and beyond. Arsenal, that 2-2 on Sunderland Cowboy. Looking at how Sunderland na omo try to bully Arsenal no kebehu nkomo foforo.
But when him say even though City about one more game than Arsenal home.
Yeah.
Arsenal about 5 home games. Omo 13 points.
Yeah.
City about 6 home games. Omo 15 points. City there, it doesn't look like offered by Omoyina as a winning Shedan.
Away Nanamekasa are almost 7 points as compared to Arsenal 13.
Yeah, Arsenal 13,
Tottenham 13.
And Chelsea 10.
Good. So and the ball now.
Chelsea won't pick points.
Oh no, they are doing well. And the game now here Kobono.
United also were away 6 games. Oma pick 6 points.
Yeah. Based on points and matches, Arsenal is the best home side.
Yeah.
Because points per match.
Yeah.
Arsenal were 13 out of 15.
Drop only 2 points.
Drop 2. And a City were 15 out of 18. City are drop 3.
Yeah.
In the game, no, Arsenal's person the best away side against the best home side. Don't say because Spurs a born home on the war away, but Arsenal not in the born. On share when home, just one game pen about draw. And interestingly, Arsenal shot 12 goals to home in these 5 matches, and they've considered just one goal. It's a one in a koboa. Oh, Shenading. Now elsewhere for Spurs is swashed 12 goals were away and were conceded 3. Into on paper, Yakaba was 12 were away, and Yakaba was 12 were home. Into a mummy, no. Based on Omakwan Tony Omufietinan, 24 goals. And this being a derby, no, the intensity, because Hotspurs phone him say, anytime they prevent Arsenal from winning the league title, that is massive for them. And in Koma AD, also City bebo and Arsenal bebo chana. So if City share about 25 points, Chelsea share about 23 points. So if Arsenal is losing, it will move from 4 points to 1 point. And that is the key it could almost Spurs for. And even Spurs now, Kasan, will move about 21 points if he's beating Arsenal today and reduce it to a 5 points gap between on Arsenal. So you see the intentions. I'll bet me the game with a go festival, Jibo. You goes back because we are set 12 now, we are set 12. Arsenal concede 1, but they will definitely concede home game. I'm going to concede against Spurs. I said, and I mean, the clash of the set pieces. Arsenal actually is a corner the bar. How so declare Rice Bokona? Rice Bokona me back keeper so. Corner na declare Rice bono. Sebu keep and them bet me corner na kasa bet me ashe. Then Arsenal for the be free actually. Number 2 they will rush to come and meet the ball. And any form of touch from one Kasau players and now from any of the Arsenal players can easily lead to a goal. Sana Arsenal for corner no more bonnet here. And that's how they practice their set pieces. Now Sunderland applied an old trick in the Dark Art book. That is Nyama na kofo yusu tia Stoke City, Roy Delap, so babe 2 true. Intina electronic pitch panels no. Dibo omo chebe anim. So that the space between the park any baby play babe 2 true no send you betimi akọ akiri. Now build up power. E dey ato ball na ba pole no they close it. And that is an old trick in the book. And the Arsenal is making good use of throw-ins. They are making good use of corners. They are making good use of free kicks. And a similar example to Coach FN Thomas Frank. Also making sure a corner better. How about corner and how you attack a corner. Say he started as a set piece coach, so he still has that DNA in the system. I think the real test for Arsenal's ability to defend set pieces will be analyzed today against Club FN Spurs. Now you talk about key battles in the game. Eberechi scored a wonderful goal. Me sure say what the England for and Dibo. England for nsem mo ho we pass afufu di dem a ebere chiezi a simple old traditional pass piamano and ball na ebere chiezi ball no and how they were able to change the narrative Emma in common koye say fold na ball pass biama Eza the any tapping which was not so. Eze scored a wonderful goal and Eze on the far right on the far left will torment any other player. Gabriel Magala Shepra. But say mascara no so jibo nti ono no. Oba be shemu a. And that's why the last time here can Arsenal bench and options. Something that is always an asset for big teams are more a big competition. So bet me accord the long run. You need a big asset. Say they make us say Arsenal will concede. But Arsenal will score.
Okay.
Arsenal be share.
Quick one,
me Arsenal. Yema Arsenal so 2-1.
Arsenal
2-1.
Tottenham 1.
Yes, it will give Arsenal to me. Barca will beat Atletico Bilbao. Bilbao is not in the best of form.
Barca season, back at Spotify.
Oh, but and they say Lami Yama be see from Jibo.
More opportunity. Nipa 45,401. And they beat me at Stadium.
Barca will win this game. Barca is winning. Jibo.
It is almost stadium, no. Everybody the biggest football stadium in Europe.
Yeah.
And the third biggest in the world.
They
after Narendra Modi Stadium. India. And over 132,000. Hey. And after Rangrado First May Stadium, North Korea, and also 414,000.
Nobody.
What's it?
North Korea
mobile. And sana Spotify company aba.
Oh my idea, Jibo. I think that anytime you be Europe baby akono, as it me pass it through Basafo Stadium. Yeah, minimum or charges there be check it. Enya dey be also be bree.
Oh, be the budget be 50 euro be.
Oh, 50 they say or 50 manageable.
50
euro be say no. They say euro need that 12.77.
I know your Bank of Ghana rate.
Tap cent. I'm send the back.
So when you tap cent I be send it.
Back was sister. Beko chair about for back was sister.
Beko Gaddafi mo go machimo.
Intijibo. Barca will win this game.
Okay.
Bilbao are PM fan momo. Yeah. They've not really seen themselves that much. Nico Williams and they stay in Jibo. I say stay in. The last season go stay, you know. I'll make it the top 4.
Bilbao that 7th.
Yes.
Almost 17 points.
Yeah. Last season I'll make it top 4. But this year looks like maybe a Villarreal and a Barbashaw.
Villarreal at that 26 points.
It looks like Villarreal the Barbashaw. Today Barca, Atletico Madrid, Villarreal, Real Madrid.
Betis were 20 points.
Yeah.
Espanyol were 18. And Sana Bilbao were 17.
But if you narrow the Bilbao away matches. Now here there. Now record Bilbao away matches now here there.
Bilbao away
games now here there. You see the point I'm trying to make.
Okay. Yenfa La Liga.
La Liga, yeah.
Their last La Liga away game, Omobo against Real Sociedad. Sociedad shomu 3-2.
Exactly.
And after Sociedad, no, Omo Ekobo 0-0 against Elche. Villarreal shomu 1. Valencia shomu 2-0. Real Betis, Omko winning 2-1 against Real Betis.
Good. So Bilbao have lose 3 matches away, 1 draw and a win. Jaffe what me come on I say. Inti away Bilbao that 12. Inti home now more about 7th. They are not doing well away. Even I want more negative in terms of goal scores. Because we share 4 away goals now concede 7 away goals. That is the story of Atletico Bilbao. And this was not Bilbao last season. And Tijibo Barca will survive.
Okay.
Madrid so next okoshe Elche. Next okoshe no. Because one kosha Barca is catching up because me say Barca is shene. And Barca it looks like Jibo Fleck I had you. That could be a time. Injuries now our frame na still no. Wama Barca ebeng conversation no. O say o coach bu a injuries ne ba no atia better form team. by the time our recoveries ni bebe yi no na afe no be chase but say odidi omachia though enye the best of season and one thing I think you need to work on is the high line because now we need the material for proper organization at the back and again teams have a way around it your fullbacks ever come anymore so teams say so ombo pass into basa center backs ni mu biem amoboko wings to open up the team because naturally Kunde be kon anim say Baldio say Moreno obi e kon anim so oboto wings one the question is they stress the Barcelona team and then they punish them so both teams Barca Madrid is sail through yama is in Inter 1-1
is
yama 1-1 we game yama 1-1
Al Hassan
Napoli also
Napoli Atlanta
Napoli to beat Atlanta.
Oh yeah, sure.
I want to believe them.
I doubt.
Atlanta team no so making changes with coach, you know.
Yeah, says Rafael Palladino. And Abba,
the new coach.
On the ball, no, they were coach of Monza and the Fiorentina. Now, when a born now, born a born now, Contimpeno.
But the early days yet for him. He just
and no so and
until I may
7:45
until I Napoli advantage.
Al Hassan Said Kofi Zakito.
Jimo,
if you have a code,
na me adom.
The Muslim next 6 games no. I so koda.
In the Premier League.
NC.
I'm the same make 5 and make kan yo. No muka say NC, but it's
NC 10 games.
5 and make kan yo. Na enpo na teams akase ni nya wo no make kan mo say the.
Na it we there.
Me say United the next 10 games they will not lose a game.
10 games
now. They will not lose a game.
That's I say draw bet but the main is say lose
a game the next 10 games. Until they say born game are recorded at all. You will come and talk about this after that.
Manchester next 10 games. Like a wedding. Yeah, Manchester next 10 Premier League games.
They are playing without any of the big 6.
Now Everton crown enough for Mozak. United bought Everton on Monday. After Everton, we bought Crystal Palace. Zakito. We bought Crystal Palace. West Ham. Then Wolves. Bournemouth. Villa. Newcastle. I mean counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Leeds 9, and a Burnley 10. At United next 10 games no, Burnley away, Leeds away, Wolves home, home near Manchester home. Then Mabo Newcastle home, Beko Aston Villa away, Bournemouth home, Wolves away, West Ham home, Crystal Palace away, and Everton home.
After
10 games.
After these games,
but where's Crabbe draw?
Yeah, after these games, you come back to say I said it's after 10 matches, United will not lose a game. See, you have a doing come.
No, I go check Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I'm sure we lose. Okay.
I'm sure we go check Aston Villa.
I'm sure we lose.
Yonkwe.
That is the story. Jibo, we can win Italy. Interesting kakra. So now. Maybe over this year, no. Napoli are playing at home to Atalanta. Atalanta are without a win in their last 7 matches. A can't be near the Pam. Ivan Zurich are free Atalanta Bubuku because results are not good at all. The Emma Shion said last match, I'm Mutifiana Sassuolo. A bomb with 3-0 and a Mukoye. And yet, team, yeah, Sassuolo with 3-0 at home. And I said, the coach. Rafa Palladino now is the head coach of Atalanta. Do Napoli say they have their own problems. It looks like say they are struggling in terms of the attacking end of the field. Meaning whether it is attributed to the absence of Kevin De Bruyne, because since he got injured in that game against Inter Milan. A mark off in terms of the attacking end of the field, and you understand, say he was a big factor in the kind of football and the form and Atalanta when the season started. But what happened? He's injured and Onyamba obetre fi achekakra. So what? And to say Omako back to last season, how they were playing because last season, yes, they won the league, but they have to rely on McTominay. Yeah, and McTominay abejomo. There was no clear creativity in the team. So without Kevin De Bruyne, Napoli are back to how they played and they line up last season with the same midfield and the same attack now, with the exception of Højlund. Højlund was out, but for my last game on Boya or Bobby, now you're out for some games beyond Onka team in the home. Sometimes we say the game you know, I did for Napoli the so best new manager bounce. Yes, in the first game in me, and players want to fight for a place in Palandino's team. They want to make a statement for the coach to believe, say, I'm there to play for you. At a recent stage where sometimes over against teams and master coaches are not ending because players want to prove a point as why they are good enough to play in Rafael Palandino's team. It makes the task a very difficult one for Napoli at Diego Armando Maradona. Based on how Napoli so results now call before I call international break, you know, Jibu. These are games that Antonio Conte. After my last game on boy against Bologna, and Antonio Conte started here or Kakansem as an opposite Pamno. Not opposite Pamno, I say, or what baby. Or Bordeaux against Kumu, and or call Frankfurt, sorry, about draw for Frankfurt, and a Bologna channel 2-0. One was started you can just say, the things that he was saying now, a manager or opposite or your Pamano. And so I don't know where I know or can some man Makontakwa, na ya Pamano. Eti say, Osha, based on what happened, the lucky idea Bua Conte said, Omoko international break, so they are back, and at least the atmosphere and quiet kakra. It's a Bua Antonio Conte. But this are given last season, okay. Attended for no show 3-0 bio.
Under Gasparini.
Yes, Panyan 3. Beyond just here, but I'm going to 3-0. Oh, they're going to Maradona. But I mean, Jim said that team let me see. Oh, Maradona, a more game that looks like a 1-1 game before me. Oh, they're going to Maradona. But if we knew that, I'll go for Napoli. But it's a 1-1 draw game for me. And the game now because one. Jimbo. Fontina as a coach, say Paolo Vanoli and I say Vanoli, yes, former so a coach friend saying
Vanoli a coachy at the point of coachy Verona Empoli.
Yeah. A coach Verona. So that now Oko Rangers we now coach Wormna. Why yeah. Jimo, the last Italian team was Torino. Before Obefa anything.
Yeah.
2024-2025, no coach Torino Buboko. Do Omunya winning a single game craft way for Tinafano. And they are playing against a Juventus team at almost
Stefano Pioli at Roma.
They are playing against
Robert's coach.
Pioli. About Juventus so Spalletti by 3 games about 2 winning back.
Yeah.
It's a young fight how not Obia expected, and understandably because now you have to change their mindset. You have to change the Juve team from a team that is noted for defensive kind of football to attacking football. And in fact, in many years they will need 1 or 2 changes before a bit me. Based on how 2 teams and how the Fiorentina lose all their home games, but only one. A few you know, I think they are young call for Juve to win by 2-1 against Fiorentina. It was a game. The big game the Milan derby. Last season 5 games and a team see boy last season almost 2 times in the league. Baku and a draw and a Milan winning Baku. And almost a Super Cup. And Inter Elikash 2-0. Milan ebetete every game number 3-2. And almost a Super Coppa Italia. Home and away. Baku and a draw. and Milan win back. So last season 5 games are a course between Milan and Inter. No, Inter win even a single game against Milan. A company coach a friend saying a friend is a pressure about because a derby game. And also Milan Inter derby no a special derby. Also the few derby now. Say shower you who are pa because derby ebi ado say maame papa ene ne maba miensa bo say mienu e wo Inter na bi ana miensa e wo Milan oba kwa another family no ebi o me 6 bo say ba miensa e Inter miensa e Milan. So this derby most times so omu ko stadium ba bo say omu bom de ko bo say one family omu nya e ko stadium but they belongs to different teams we blue side of the Milan and we the rest side of Milan. And this derby I a bit special from the rest of the derby. So now I say we there omu ko park we dey need bread, but sometimes when they leave home laughing because they are brothers. On any mama and papa na stadium, but they reach the stadium they are enemies even though they are from the same family. It's a special derby and how it is. No, before last season Milan ebe 5 games without a defeat. No, na in Milan so about 6 or so games without a win against everybody not one count. Milan Inter panyam it was be 6 times or 5 times, but I'm bom panyam not drawn point also where the last season not drawn in a move, but into the end there I'm bom not drawn count before Milan returning. Jibo it's a one game Milan avoided defeat last season not because they had better players than Inter Milan, but last season Milan followed a show character in where a derby it's yenya presse ya presse ya bibi Emma Milan, not because player to player no they were better. The big decision pa Jibo Chevu and now also take pa who start between Boni and Thuram we play no Boni ever taking up this place now our 7 goal involvement, 4 goals and 3 assists without Thuram. Boni has played and played better, very well in terms of onya opportunity to play without Thuram. No, he has done this will be why Inter. Thuram returned in the last 2 games. We have substitute international break, but we need enough time to rest. So the big decision for Chevu to take and say who start in the derby, is it Boni or Thuram? One big decision as to who will start. That game I admire watching in terms of player to player there still now Inter ahead of Milan. They have a better squad than Milan, and Milan may not be lucky this season. Quite last year or more a year like year or more avoided defeat against Inter. No Jibo any game that I think say Milan ebe like year a few way Inter form no Jibo anu ehye pa only say since losing to Napoli omo ejana no I din beating Fiorentina, beating Verona, Lazio and kwa mafaso a omo peke no Jibo Milan may not be lucky a few way against Bubu form Inter.
Zakito
Jibo a few them say munya anhana manya lucky. No it looks like M5 way. So was Milan last 4 games, you know. Just 1 win, just that draw means an album. It's a jana. I say,
but our Inter against the top teams this season. I will see that.
Was that this season the we lose against Napoli? And
lose against
Juve so and so Arsenal.
Okay.
And what is a Milan there no there?
You are to take a craving.
No, but Milan there no answer na.
Okay.
So because
the Premier League
Milan recent games now.
They will see better.
I said I knew. Do Premier League no there.
But you game Milan will not lose.
But if they do, if there's a win in this game, I think
never give me Milan.
Oh, okay. I'll go for Inter Milan to win. Okay. If there's going to be a win. Premier League, you know, I said Liverpool a bounce back, and I think there's no better fixture than Nottingham Forest. Yes, Sean Dyche is one coaching them, but you whatever quiet in your name say, Okwan further, and against our sort team, no. So we were saying was best if you go and defend. Liverpool have shown say some person no more. You should have the courage to go forward to attack them. But so you want to say oh jam or more at the pressure they see so they'll find a way to score the goal. And then I doubt whether Sean Dyche have the confidence to attack Liverpool at Anfield. And it makes it very, very yes, Vit is not around, but after all, Vit haven't found his feet in the Premier League yet for Liverpool. They will call for 2-0 win because but Liverpool not to concede no problem, no, because they've shown the defensively they are very poor. And then 2-1, 3-1 win for Liverpool against Nottingham Forest based on how Sean Dyche will invite some pressure now, obey invite no. City are not that good away travelers afiwe. Was Newcastle say na Oyerepa afiwe omo away from Enya no. Also home there omo in the League Cup omo Tottenham 2-0. They beat Fulham 2-1. Omo win against Nottingham Forest 2-0. Arsenal and a no. That is 2-1. And Washer Wolves 1-0 no. If you look at Newcastle at home, even though they are not performing away, but home already they are a strong side. And how City and dominating away games, so okay. I will go for 1-1 draw our side game and the North London derby. Jibo, Tottenham the best away team so far this season. The person who the first time Arsenal without Gabriel, the leadership and aggression. Yes, he can't be a good player because of you at offense by Leverkusen. But we are a different test altogether. Okay. So Jibu, and whether he I doubt he would obey Pierre Acosta. And you want to call with the fencing, Mosquera and Saliba. Okay. Who said at no on ye or quote now or Moye Cacrano or to take a crack. I doubt we playing Cabis Uncle with Saliba. Okay. It looks as about Mosquera and Saliba. Now, meaning the fittest level of Calafiori. If he is fit, Calafiori starts. Maybe as one fit there, then maybe a Hinkapi and so APR corner. A game that looks more of how both teams have played this season, especially how Tottenham have played away, no. A very, very tight. But Jibo, I still will go for Arsenal to win by 2-1. Arsenal to win by 2-1 against Tottenham Hotspur, the North London derby. Zach. Milan for that's it. Weekend is so danger man. Boss. As a baby. Oh yaba. Games ne kakra bi yemfa be 2 minutes in room. Games so ho. Say no ya chemu miensa. Games so ho. Teams bi wo mu games ne look like double chance. E bi dey susu betia over 1.5 and e be call the possible wins. Yen started from teams mu games be call double chance. Crystal Palace omu game over the weekend. Obetia ko double chance Crystal Palace. Atletico Madrid double chance. Bayer 04 Leverkusen double chance. RSC Anderlecht our Belgium double chance. And a Magellan to double chance. Into we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 teams: Crystal Palace, Atletico Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen, Anderlecht, Magellan. Omu games ni nyina no obetimi akọ double chance e de ama omo afi games a scoreline no ana goals be pim no ye over 1.5. Newcastle and Manchester City, Real Betis and Girona, Bournemouth and West Ham, Dortmund and Stuttgart, Lille and Paris FC, AC Milan and Inter Milan, Udine and Bologna, and Napoli and Atlanta. Messi Subim. Games are possible over 1.5. Newcastle and the Manchester City, Real Betis and the Girona, Bournemouth and the West Ham, Dortmund and Stuttgart, Lille and the Paris FC, AC Milan and Inter Milan, Udine and Bologna, and Napoli and Atlanta. Games are possible over 1.5. Newcastle and Manchester City, Real Betis and Girona,
Dortmund and Stuttgart, Lille and Paris FC, AC Milan and Inter Milan, Udinese and Bologna, and afi Napoli and Atlanta. Afi win teams are possible some games over the weekend. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Galatasaray, PSV, El Nassr, PSG, Chelsea, Barcelona, Fenerbahce, Nordsjælland, Leipzig, and Saint Gilloise, the Belgium League. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Galatasaray, PSV, El Nassr, PSG, Chelsea, Barcelona, Fenerbahce, Nordsjælland, Leipzig, and Gilloise. We any teams are possibly and your match say weekend the omobetimi ewini. Danger man.
Yes sir.
Wako ayaba.
Mo we mu de no.
Ayewi.
So yaba. Yaba na
wako ayaba.
Yako wem kakra.
Mako ayi for no. 11 wonders for no.
Yako wem kakra.
Na oko hoye.
Omo panyin na ye pe no se oye meeting bi. Enti ti se 30 minutes ni bi oni e be kasa we gu so yes happy bi no aye se mbe ya but no kro mu se players ni bi every camp coffee
players ni bi every camp
I mean kasa o mu nyina but the latest information is that some of them has left e bi wa kwa
omo ma free omo mu coffee no omo ma ka mbedi no ma ko bo match omo so
enu nti na nka nya apanyin na nka bebo ano na bia effort omo here to bring them back and say whatever it is so enu nti na nka omo panyin no nka can the meeting nko excuse kakra ebia ska no mo pede ebia nsem ekoso no ho a de but on say asem na asie no amagana for efiase I am worried about the way our league is being handled or being managed into no here say somebody should speak to these matters now at least emfa assurance kakra say people are on top of issues because nkakra awreshemu a nkofo wo league no no kwa na ekofom. And mind you, this time around, the president and his government have decided to say, "Omokofa Ghana for sika." So it is no more about the clubs alone anymore. President, I say, or for Ghana for sika, they are private institutions, football clubs say, "Omo bone fe mi jemle o my mano." Inti ya fa yesika ya nka because you say omo league ya omo matches are kotoko match na say omo win dey nigire bank of Kumasi na meboa.
Yeah.
So president is office ka dey makotoko anya hwe yate ase even though kotoko ye obi dia onyamfa so no an ekọ ne hono but enam say e wider offense benefit edema society ntino enti yate ase and a statutory obligation on every government to say obema o man ani age enti no say president fa yesika say or dey koma football clubs and say omo fa nya omo no ma ye no mo ntimi mabo no mo fa entertain the citizens all well and good ya jatum ntu say ade we buy obia raise issues enchechiremu na nemu na ho na mankofo e ka bie but the idea say ye the yesika e boa clubs na de menya so obi nya issues with it then ye that sorry ya one of the clubs ye nim do but at least ba ko de ye clear say sika no waje ba won fanya de president is won fan koye no we cannot sit quiet and sit aloof and watch it. I'm a taxpayer. Me na na dwo mansan o Dubai. Me nua akua nkwa kwaku fo okuo ya manu omo nyina tontono ma okageti ani edum omo sika
na efe sanse
bontefu ye ko mu kwan futuro kuyan ukoba pe uda tade white koba pe no
ase kwan sa kwan de ngo sa tare white paso
o se bia na woni mi na wakwa mistake na chedi de kwa de kwa wo ba wontimi hye biem o pese wo kwa ati so we kwa de no wo ba kala be sesa o kwa red ba red bontefu ye to go do ho sa api nyam pontembre so enti se yatete wo mo tax infutu oku wo mo na mo fa babo mo ni kakra na se ni pakọ no fa say scanning yes adwuma na nobody can sit quiet and say fire ho pa because me near ban hotel sat bontefu na owo ya we when you come from the bank hospital the tax ati dia be wo mo I cannot keep quiet over this, and I will cry every day until say Kotokoku will hear me, until say Kofi Adams will respond, until say to get to the president. I will cry every day, because it is the taxpayers' money that has been given to the clubs. Obiaji cannot transfer one final years for the year. Oh, Jimo, I said no question. I want to gross now. We see, you are not looking at it from where I'm looking at it from. Obiaji Ghana and India should be worried and raise their voice against what is happening. Because we tell someone at match, ebe drum, eko first cantonment, eko Tamale market in the friend saying. May one. So no question.
Nagaka Fonte.
No Gaka.
We go now say Gaka, Mr. Asamo. Omo mse sunya ho ba bi omo lanche se bon hafo hwan kabe.
Omo dey say populism, no mo say ya. And I'm worried about the loud silence of the PFAG. Yusuf Chipsa, Tony Bafo, any Nicole, phone. I'm concerned about them, I'm worried. Because this is their members, a comedy woman 4 months, 5 months, 6 months into Omuka. I'm hearing say almost will be an official complaint. Yusuf Alasa Chipsa, you're a radio person, you listen to a radio every day. Call for no bread. Almost show somebody catch up because you're a victim. I'm telling you, Mama, when you're interested, won't take an interest in it. They can't come or they don't need to come. Play back on a channel. You better show how to you know.
I pay a veggie for the you know.
I'm paying for the you know. You pay a story, how to say. Team manager actually play at Tumpe, and I pay for the first one on you know. I would say everyone that see I can was in Yahoo. See, I said, I cost what team no. And now, someone, we are journalists. I want to come out from Kofu Masem. Ghanaian media, 2 cows in Timinkasa. Just say, Yashia. But no way could be Robert the shop from compares the only car, or more black.
What's the Ghanaian media?
I can't Casati say Yashia from Mansa.
Oh, there's an okay.
I'm not going to make a chono.
There's an
no say fire, but physical
Yanka too far.
My minister come more than this, because I have decided to go 1 man battle. So when now someone, I tell you better, I never in the worker.
That's okay.
Where are better on the car? Wait, Obeka Manchester, I saw the call.
There's an okay.
I said, I let down on the Yanibisa. Yan Kitano Mobrano. Our carrier is about football. On the match and much idea. We are skilled in playing football. Anna, everyone that's probably fan say, the skill don't make demonstrating. Yaman is can't tell you in the Yampamano, Papa, Ebushia. We cannot keep built over this, can we? Must we? You must be worried. So did you know that Kaunian? Tina, I'm surprised that PFG Fontona or Muntinka Hobia, or must say I will be on a carriage. Or be a carriage.
I say, Messaba Hubi, Captain Aquaba,
Cameroon for strikers in Abadan.
I'm more.
Oh, one more to Kumasi.
I don't back in Visana.
Like in Visa Premier League.
Now there's a Cameroon who say a Bobo Division 1.
Is it a home video? Here we are, so okay. Tiamo Mumbrand to Mabanti. Omofi. Omo a Western regional tour no bar. They will start training with them.
2 Cameroonian
strikers. They are in town.
Abakotoko. Now what video? Only Mamudi.
Many dinamo.
Okay, I could remember.
Many dinamo. You producers near Hojuma. If I say you do videos, crab.
2 Cameroonians.
You go say Hojuma. A chedin so dinner on Famayan. So on Famayan is so far.
I didn't want to be. What is all about? Now, club and no more horse won't he?
And then one players are footprint. If you Cameroon, Abba, Esikutuka, Afo, some of our famous, some for him, Abedu must be any more.
They're
gonna football near any say.
That's all we will.
And now we saw Bianca Rinche.
Some better.
Now, no better some men who is a supporters who say, it's a Kotoko Strikers that come, you know. Poku, who is not fit, Dozu, who is misfiring, Ama, striker, a first say, I got him in wait, Captain Sassia say, Kotoko. Those who actually say he's not fit to play for Kotoko in German permanent. Another video you had one.
I didn't say that.
Now what did you say?
I didn't say that.
What did you say? Who say he's not fit? You are sure say he cannot play. Now what?
I say, Uti. Every Kotoko. Ombese place be secret justify. And I will answer true.
Yati.
And they be Akoti.
Yati tell you said
who was said there. asensentwe so be hwema pomudi kotoko de until say ebi omo ba no abaye o madwene so be so the players in the bar but untimi nche
baby a obo say o matro we are happy to tell you so and so are training with us even a hand us a quarter a Spain crop here just or join team no more training just as a visiting training team no and so say supporters no say oh we team no no one say oh
only players do mo ko training with clubs and fan babontin
ma bi ebu on so mo kan to we mo kan
kotoko nye wrong
omo nye wrong omo supporters person mo ti
captain
obani oh say assemble audience was the approach to assemble I'm with Benjamin.
11 wonders.
Something that needs to be addressed. I don't know maybe say so be the Premier League club no. Is there amount to be a ode to if you know say e ko ba say o ko into bankruptcy here. Says no you be release the players now. I think that obi asori ya onya kakra no businessman of Bakoto team. There are checks and balances. So that's how we are here. I want to believe that every day, yeah. I don't know any part of the 11 wonders now. I don't know history what the last Legon cities are. Maybe, thank you to me, Edoma Bini, Akuja Momo, and demanding be more than just Yakoto nearby. You see, that's the problem. I'm free set. In system going forward, no. I say, if any address. If try sir, answer, we want our league to be competitive. We want our league to be competitive. But the 11 wonders air, you know, it renders the league uncompetitive. Because whilst government, IABA, through whatever means, AMA clubs 1 million Ghana cedis. So if you might be a brand new, and if you are mad, and as a league, go to start you.
See, we were saying, Boaga, and the team to do a say no moment in salary.
Bas macho, Oberstudia. Yamo Aquaba, 150 per coupe, now me room, the train.
Oh, that now,
and just a we.
So, you must allow sudden man or say, I never want this day. I'm the son with my own home. They must be brought to book. They must be brought to book. They must be made to do the right things. Oh, this animal FA Juma. The FA president, you know, and then escort na or no, and then we come Juma. They cannot sit down for their arm as a woman who is here. So I'm with him. But maybe you're not approaching them, not my approach might be different for one day. On the also best one on the zone soon. Every Bosuka Kura, Yasi, Okaya, and cover a month for the kind of bony, Nadia, no. But maybe Miss Womedia, Moko Faso. But they don't say, overcome no trouble, million and then some of us can. Last time, but I don't know what not the council. Now, a bit overboard. Attacking personalities here. Not changing a foreign obey, we be a Manchester or we be a wine. So, also, everyone is also you be a one card. I'm not going to say as a kid to us, ma. Or Cabacan was okay, also because so don't carry. I also about to pick it the other side now. Also can. So I think is that on a more serious note, something that I say anybody. Oh, you're not
but says a Cosmo.
Something I say anybody. So if indeed we want to raise the league, you know, maybe a person league in the corner, say a person, you need to bring a if you must act. Because I'm going to a tall team, no, almost here, one license. It's not like Omunisi Council.
And yet, a 11 wonders now in negotiation be a play.
2 bets.
And I want a negotiation.
Almost 2 executive officer.
10 11 wonders for now.
11 wonders.
My Legon City,
Legon City is Legon, almost toy, you know. Almost toy, you know. And another place now, what happened was that who's the players in the room here, old players for 11 wonders, but touch your mind. And I move on in our back. And I hope I'm pay woman. Now so we negotiate because the players felt say the economy in Tachiman is different from that of Accra. So we make Tachiman and Marco Accra. And there's some Apu Namakakra. So imagine the car, we go to Chilo. You didn't play Accra.
just imagine no 30 man dey no je akran ya happen no in the Premier League club in Ghana here. So it's not like omu tua can be extraordinary to say there omu tua kotoko ne house of folk no bi and also omu tua say e bia me dem man ayinu bi the normal staff of photo to bia no mu tua. And the owners of 11 Wonders today, former Lagos City, no. Why is it not only a cigar for? Said a Ghana, your class will be a cigarino, not to be a cigar for them. Oh, yeah. As you know, yeah, the first of the team, not you know, or the team I say, and I said, oh, Lagos City, no. The same thing on 11 Wonders go. Yeah, we are. We be some qualified on some qualified in Bumana. Not FNS or at your aloof, not saying anything. Maybe, Mammy give them the benefit of the doubt, say, maybe too early. I was one more move to. Oh, I didn't course what you, Captain. I said, me personally. I reach level will be, I think, a do baby. I said, I reach watch it. Because from reports or that Lamti, or the Nisika, Nana trade the animal players. Look at this. Baby, and a players, Neda. Ever be or no that Lamti Nidia. As a time I will judge Jumano. Na a cow more than no, closer to 80,000 Ghana cedis. And near a tear say, since we judge my near tear say, Ubian to Anisikamano. My sister Muzugano. I know we are the Mope. I said, Federal first of all, Timana. That's why I'm free said the F, must call them to order. Must call the meeting with them. Now, and Nimadu of our mom. Because the air corner a long way to render our league uncompetitive. Are they going to do the same as the year? It's what remind I see you on my film. Now the point that this points to class or more match or more the only about that so far now. Is that what they are going to do? So I think that the FA Escono, almost money a bus and Escono, or yeah, the blasters at Chaco baby. These are some of the things as on me. Now, almost Senate every system. If even it will take the FA to sponsor, do some arrangement with them, I will court and that staff, FA to sponsor this team to finish the league. After that, San Crofono will be made to pay their money to them. I will fund the sky. They have to do that. May I say, Captain? Because your system as a Ghana there, you do one sir, almost a for. I just have to phone up because so we invite you to our office. O si free Kumasi ko do Accra. O si e kai be fa na Brabus ni bi. On Brabus Benz you know. Now o do office no. Enema the kind of frustration that we hear you know baby so be that. Now one year sure so be bi da obehu bi mo na. E be say nyoma ba fom. Say from. Na so planning no man planning na today. From into order. So and you be na ho ache na just one planning you. They must be called to order. We better have investment to business. And now, when that's what pass a business with you, ever but now I'm fat. Now, my coach, did you do money, Kakra? Maybe I would say, in constant rooms. I heard come here, come make one. That time, you're not control time of Mati boss. Abas Aquaba. You be able to call okay, Obibisa, I Hussein Mati be a free F4. Davi and TV. On TV, okay. TV, yeah, I respond to Yan TV. Free or more. David. You say so the Yaman number of chasing. David. Ah, we have a police station, a police former if you are no hours or go. What is the police station? No hours or go. Oh, Bobby. You say, I say, tea, shiny heavy. Okay. Assembly, the Biana because if we are saying from Rao and Ancunia and a buying some Rao. It is a dominant baby, and they are compared the trembling. Yeah, could be as I near Tinam, Tinaman, and Pennyfobi, Courtney Bishan, maybe Courtney Bishan, and near the Bian Faton near Tia ready offended. I'm the baby near was some car. Namaka. Yak. Oh, but remember away. So go to Kwasha say I don't know. No, it is an mocha. I boy you full Olympics by entry. Was all Konkai? No, by entry in Kumasi. Let me. I'm not amazing. I check Kumasi. On Konkai, my. I don't know clubhouse or go.
he Kotokoya Kwabo has no. Na Okwakran be. So Omubri or Moban, he returned with them.
But wrestling on Kwakre Biama
is in Kumasi. Is in Kumasi.
Omo boy in Adriana
and then from Catchback was I saw him on Wednesday at the stadium.
Okay.
But now the name I mind careful and said between Wednesday, Thursday and Friday day. A bit too fine. Until me careful with Enra. But after saying your program, and I was an Minya says see ample being on the Namasia.
I say it doesn't look like after this season one Roberto Azokotoko.
Oh yeah. And look like it depending and it be at the best. It be a free now. It be a free now. So
I time over the real management. I need a soul.
Yeah, he's not a bad player. And he's not a bad player. Just that consistency near Juma or Nebon or Bono. On the Kotkone house and the difference in yes, so what Chelsea everything about be a 30 matches season when you're bare 15. Okay. Not 15 where Diego will be any answer. But Kotkone house and Udigumi no to us our next match or make us in fountain bench. But Chelsea the Abia Bichim Udigu play between Digo bear three matches once in so but still near see on Fanambo. But Kotokone has no those who team Bianca over bar those who know bar of himself. But this pressure cuckoo to then now Kwame Poku our last season Albertamu probably born in clean the crown. One match pair of free injury by went to me supporters you who that is the standard. The entry is never a bad player, but there are some players be her. I don't want to say entry is part of that. You need to prove some of us wrong. But some players be her some low club mentality. As a small club mentality, your players be are sign of born. As a born.
I want to be from Bokotoko.
Entry
apart from entry.
You need to prove some of us wrong from now till the end of the season.
But no so na games were born wrestle Obama who's an Abamobu.
Until I make us say team Kessia I am Abamu. Oh bossa, you are just waiting for the opportunity no matter what is happening. You should be psychologically ready. You are waiting for the opportunity. Now say Kotoko work here the Adabo Kotra bench. Next match so by was Abba boy. And you feel crown or Kotra bench by and crown Obuni. So what's the idea? After work game now feel once I said was Obaeno. He had an excellent game over Kaiser Chiefs. And your man is slow to be ragaka top 4 numa. And they call African I still not near convincing. And the man coach boss Samba. Can see a consider. But I'm on yes sir. Dan Land call World Cup by Emma Edges Kama Kotoko. Or by a simple for it the technical team felt that Asai at that time was better than him. Bank our club beer. Dan Land never does but Asai ne die. Asai no so no do say Kamaranda. If Aziz has taken advantage of this chance, Ebianca, Kamara buying, Kibia, Kamara Beko bench. And then a half, Alaba, Asari, Echo Blasters, and Beshiko die.
That supporters
into big team there, position at Bayern. Zito nebo be 2-3 matches. And I for Sadi Kwajuko Tranche. Kwajo send a chance by no. It's a still position, no. And you prayer. And until I am pay you by Jew because Jew Bayern also the first game or starting from Jew matches are not a look like what starting level no booby.
Benamo in a queen.
So I call blasters, and you call blasters.
Players be the modern and it will be nice to be piano, yeah, the pressure could go coaches so and a club. And you don't lose our eye, it was not the idea. Potential. But I said, when to the light type of Bobby and officer boy must have. And he's not playing because of you know. And I just look at your resume. That wasn't a starter. Because your set wasn't a starter. All starting off because obviously on your feet. There are Buna, the Pacific corner.
Let's be fair to inches too.
I didn't know
was it we ka say na the we ka say na mobu no because
osa me ka say otie